Okay. So let me post you on Twitch. Okay. Well, I think I'm following you. Or I think I'm posting you.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
I think I'm in both. I don't have my settings fixed from. How come I can't change this shit? What's going on here? Here we go.
It will be much easier if you just shut it off, right? In the Roll20.
Oh yeah, you should do that because I can't figure out how to mute mine in here. It's not working.
So you go into settings, and then scroll down, and it'll say use the web RTC. Mm-hmm.
There you go. Nice. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear anything. Nice. This is rad. Dude, this is gonna be great because like I'm totally expecting you to kind of like one up John a little bit and like give him a run for his money. I know. I'm just saying though, like, you know, like with all the stuff you've been talking about already, I'm just like, damn, I'm digging this.
Oh, we still haven't gotten a chance to talk about who my celestial patron is going to be. The way a warlock works is it's not a god, it's a celestial being, so it's like I mean, a unicorn is considered a celestial being in the you guys know me. I kind of have a thing for dragons. So, I'd like it to be. Well, that's more of the Eberron. I don't know what world you're leaning towards with Forgotten Realms or Eberron. Eberron. Alright, so if we come across a dragon or something, or if we create lore of a dragon, that'll be my patron, but know that it's like a dragon, and it's not an evil being. And I actually need to change my alignment. I made her chaotic neutral, but she needs to be chaotic good for my race. You are a lot braver than I am. I tried streaming on Twitch, and I need to have dual monitors because I can't see what I'm doing.
Are we doing Twitch?
Yes,
nice. Sick.
That would be me. I am hosting you.
Wait, I'm confused.
Hello.
Oh, you're watching what's happening on his Twitch?
Second, I gotta mute you. Hold on a second.
Get out. I wanna do that. How do I do that?
Okay, I'm back.
Ugh. Why is Twitch already saying things? Stop talking. Sick. I'm seeing a Reese's commercial. Oh, here we go. All right.
You don't have it.
Oh, I just heard me say I heard a Reese's commercial, so it's a little bit delayed, but yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's working. All right, I had to mute that though because I can't. Sick.
I can hear the music.
Hmm. Exciting, man.
I don't like that guess who's gonna die tonight thing. What? He's with Rizzy at mom's. I really gotta mute myself.
Oh, there's another bard? Who's the other bard? God damn it. This is gonna suck balls. God damn it. Yeah, I purposefully took like all of my strength out of fighting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to do that, otherwise I can't handle putting it in later. And I typed all that in. Please tell me you removed it. Yeah, no, I put it in. It says what level it is, so
Wait, we were supposed to do first level characters, right? Okay.
yes. No worries.
Abusing your power already, man.
It helps the tiebreakers. I'm just glad I didn't go through and put all of my warlock celestial spells in. Nope.
I think I just figured out who's the other bard. It's definitely John, isn't it? Is that why he posted? Because I wasn't sure why he posted that in the Facebook the other day. Or like I wrote like, yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna go bard this time, and then like John just writes like, heh heh heh. I'm like, oh god.
Okay, so I had to mute Twitch because I couldn't
I
deal with
muted Twitch
listening
also,
to the
yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
by the way, I changed my name in Roll20 so that people don't see my real name. You guys might want to do that.
Oh, that's a good idea. Is that in the settings thing? Yeah, I see it.
Everybody on Twitch will see our real names if we leave them there. Oh, I guess I should put my character's name. Kind of curious how you're going to do this, Ray, without showing the world your entire GM screen and all your GM notes and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what I was more concerned of is like I have on my maps, at least when I do it, I always put my monsters on my GM layer, and I can see that, but my players can't. But if I'm streaming through Twitch, everybody's going to see my GM screen with my GM overlay. Yep.
But can't we see if we're there and just like tell us to get out? I mean, can't you see if we're in Twitch watching?
Oh yeah, we don't have to watch the Twitch.
No.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna,
let me just. I can cancel out of it, and you can do your thing. It's cool.
Yeah.
So that the temptation isn't there.
Well, if you didn't put anything on your GM overlay, then we don't have to worry about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then we don't have to worry about it.
Oh, all right.
Okay, yeah.
Did you say the chicken was ready, hon?
I did.
All right. I'm away from keyboard 1 minute.
And hun, you're gonna want to change your name because everybody on Twitch is gonna see that your name.
My name? No, I changed my name.
In Roll20.
In roll not in roll. What?
In Roll20.
Oh. All right. Well, I'll have to do that when I get back from the food. Roth is gonna burn.
All right. Yeah, so I'm kind of curious how this is going to play out. I think I'm probably the only warlock in history that can heal. I couldn't completely back away from healing. I just couldn't do it.
Sounds like we're gonna have a lot of healing going on.
I don't think we have any
Hmm.
actual DPS. It's all healing. That's okay. If I die, I can always come back as an Asmore Scrooge fighter. Actually, I was one of these things, like a blade, a blood runner, or something like that. It looks really cool, which is a warlock thing. So.
Sounds good to me.
Is it the hex blade that I was looking at? Thank you. I did. I sent you a text.
Thank you. Love you.
I don't know if I can eat. Chris, how's your week been? Claudio. I need to remember to call you.
What?
I guess Chris has us muted.
Oh, I can hear you guys. What'd you say?
I said, how's your week been?
Oh, it's been good. Yeah, doing all right. How about you guys?
Pretty good.
Eh.
Been okay?
By the way, Ruthie's home on the way with Arthur now.
Oh, so I should go and lock the door?
Probably. They were
Why'd you
supposed
take
to-
Arthur for?
Well, they were supposed to come pick up the. Is this a family-friendly Twitch channel?
I don't see why not.
Well, then I can't curse.
Oh, I'm sure you could curse.
So my mom gave us this car years ago, and I had medical issues, so I wasn't going out and starting it and everything. So it's just been sitting in our driveway, and it's dead now. So I donated it to that charity organization, Cars for Kids,
Oh, okay.
and they swore to me that they would be here today to pick it up. So I've been literally waiting all day for
Oh.
these people to fucking come and get this car.
Fucks, no good deed, right?
And I wanted to go see my mom because she's in the hospice now. And I can't do that if I'm waiting for them to pick up this fucking car.
Yeah.
So my cousin came and picked up my son and took him there.
Yeah, that sucks when you try to do something nice and then it just ends up being like a crazy out of your way thing that you have to do.
I mean, I literally could have called the salvage yard.
Right.
They would have given us a check for a few $100 and come and gotten it the same day.
True.
But I was like, no, because the body's in perfect condition. And a lot of the times, well, they get cars that are totaled but have a decent motor in them, and
Right.
they can just replace shit like that, you know?
Hmm?
I offered them all we had the summer tires and the winter tires for the car, and they're like, no, we don't want those. Please don't give them to us.
Yikes.
And then the guy I spoke with on the phone was like, oh, just leave the title and the keys in the car. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Anyone could just run by and steal it.
Anybody could come up, see it in there, hook a tow truck up, and run away with it.
New fucking car.
And yeah, you know, it doesn't start, but you know, who knows what they. It could. I was told by a mechanic it could be a couple $100 fixed. It could be a couple $1,000 fixed.
Somebody stole my friend's tires last night.
Oh my god!
Like put it on bricks, like the
Yes.
car was on. Oh wow!
The car was on cinder blocks when you went outside this
Jeez.
morning.
Oh my god!
Is this Shannon?
No, it was Anthony.
Okay.
He's the guy who does that Guildemere stuff. It's kind of like LARPing, but combat only.
Mm-hmm. So he doesn't live in like the middle of Syracuse and the slums or something like that.
No. Well, I think I hear him.
Now
All right, okay, well, I answer the door.
Slums because
He lives in Eastwood.
low income housing. Probably. That's a politically correct term, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather have it back up in my front yard.
But I'm not gonna stick around because I got a good one. I was at the mall for like 4.
Oh, you have to go for someone.
Nope, can't hear you, John. Are you? Is he in the? Yep, he's in. He looks. You're muted. It says you're muted.
You're muted in Google Hangouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what she did.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, John must be like completely jacked up.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you by tomorrow.
I'm so happy that they can all hear.
I mean, she's been All right, bye, Arthur. Bye, Jen. All right. Hopefully they come.
John, roll 20 still saying that you're muted.
Is it Roll20 or is it?
Google.
You mean Google Hangouts? Yeah. Yeah, it's odd. It's you do have a little. He has a little.
It's a little muted.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can hear us.
Yeah, he said he couldn't before, but now
There
let's
we
get him
go.
again. Oh, there he is.
Now you're in.
I'm sorry. I rebooted. Sometimes I don't know why. Ever since my PC got downgraded to back to Windows 8, every once in a while, when I start up, it will not recognize a headset.
Probably because it's using a different default. Did you ever like install any screen recording software or anything like that?
Nope.
Yeah, because mine does that from time to time. It'll use my like HDMI from my video cards as the sound output instead of like the actual speakers or my headset. It's really stupid.
No, it'll tell me that it recognizes the headset being plugged in.
Mhm.
Won't output sound to it.
Hmm.
I don't know why. Anyway, hi guys. Sorry I'm late.
Hey, John.
this. And now we're in. All right. Oh, goodness. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi,
How's
Ray.
everyone doing? Hi.
Good.
All right. I need to get my nerves together. I don't know why I'm so nervous.
Nerve on this guy.
We've been playing for years. Don't be nervous. It's me.
I know.
We're the ones who should be afraid.
That's
Yeah, for real.
You're the
very
one that's
true.
gonna guess who's gonna die tonight.
Yes, that's the ticker that's passing on the stream chat right now. Is guess who's gonna die tonight? All right. So let's get this party started. And we'll do here. There we go. Why is it gridded? Let me not put the grid on. Or actually, yeah, no, we'll just leave the grid on.
That is not the screen you're showing us, by the way.
No, what's the screen I'm showing you guys? Oh, wait, duh. I have to do this. I have to do the player thing, right? Duh.
We appear to be looking at a town map.
Yes. Actually,
That's,
yeah, let's start. Let's go there, then. There we go. Alright.
Wait.
What? Let me know when everyone's ready.
I'm
ready.
Am I supposed to be seeing? What am I supposed to be seeing on my screen?
Town map.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, alright. So...
I like Olivia's comment.
Yes. I saw that. Alright. Let me gather myself together and do the thing that I've done a bunch of times in my head to you guys. Okay. So, for whatever reasons that you've had, you have traveled via ship to the town of Insport, the northern part of Guildemere. General information, Guildemere is the economic hub of the Umbral Kingdom, which is part of the Umbral Isles. It's actually located on the largest island of the Umbral Isles, the island of Umbria, sometimes also called just Umbra. You guys have, as I said, come here for whatever your personal reasons. You all guys came on one ship. Whether you guys interacted with one another on the vessel, I probably doubt it, but it's up to you. As you arrived here at the port, which, let's say it's this dock right here. You came. I'm sorry.
I missed it. Which one?
Yeah.
I just randomly picked this guy.
I'm not seeing a.
You're not seeing the ping thing?
Same.
You should be able to see it, right? Oh, wait a minute.
Make sure you have select move.
I can see it
so-
on your Twitch. If I watch the
Select
Twitch
move.
stream, I can see it.
What does that GM info overlay or objects and tokens too? Or map and background?
You want to be an objects and tokens layer.
Alright, do you now see it in the
Now
actual Roll20? Alright.
Yep.
Alright.
There
Thank
it
you.
is.
You guys are going to help me out getting through this. So you guys have heard on your journey here that the Adventurers Guild is the place to go to basically find work and or basically it's the way to get introduced to people. You go to the Adventurers Guild, you sign up with them, they kind of give you jobs, and it kind of opens up the doors and it lets you travel around the realm without having to deal with a lot of problems and answer a lot of questions. So you guys have arrived at the dock. There's what looks like almost like a job board or billboard. Some post-its on it.
Does somebody have their headset turned up real loud? It's echoey a lot.
Yeah, I'm getting very echoey. Someone has
Yeah.
Twitch on? Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting very echoey.
I have it on, but it's muted for me.
Anybody else?
I just closed it.
All right.
Cool.
Sounds good.
I also have my
Leave it open,
speakers
just
on my
mute it.
phone.
Now we have no more echo.
How do I mute it?
The little speaker icon at the bottom left.
On the bottom of the video screen, you'll see a pause and a little sound button. You just click on the sound and it mutes it.
So where were we?
Sorry.
That's okay. So you see this billboard thing, and on part of the billboard there's this what looks like an old banner that's still hanging on there, and it's shredded up a bit, and it says register at the local Adventurers Guild, and with an arrow pointing down the street, or at least down the street with an address on there. So what do you guys want to do?
That sounds
What's
convenient.
the address?
The address is 123 Cherry Street.
123 Cherry Street. Got it.
That sounds too convenient. I look at the board suspiciously.
Do I see all the other guys around?
What do the folks around me look like?
Are we all? Do we all? So we just all got off the same boat, right? And
You
we're all
guys-
just kind
yeah.
of standing there.
You guys, however you guys ended up on the ship, you ended up on the ship coming here. You have your own reasons to be coming here, and you've gotten off the dock, and there's that billboard with the kind of old banner that says join the Adventurers Guild, and you heard stories that the Adventurers Guild is kind of gives you leeway. Joining them gives you leeway to kind of roam around the kingdom a bit.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to it, and I guess if those guys are looking at it, I'm going to inquire if they're interested in joining this club. I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm gonna say hello. My name is Claudio, and I was interested. I was wondering if you guys are interested in joining this this club here.
Okay, so I am about 6 feet tall. I'm wearing a hooded cloak with the hood pulled over my face, so you can't see my face. And I'm looking suspiciously at the board and saying, "This seems too easy. What's wrong with this situation?"
So I guess we can. I guess since we're all here, we could do the introductions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to
So,
go ahead and do that?
What
Well,
does Claudio look like?
So I walk over. Claudio is a very handsome, semi-effeminate male who's very well-to-do. Soft hands, no scratches or anything wrong with his clothes at all. He's very well-kept and looks like he's an aristocrat of some kind, definitely of well-means. He's got a lute on his back and a backpack. So he looks like he's been traveling, but traveling in style, definitely. Like longish brown hair, artistic looking. Yeah, that's about it.
It's supposed to be a fantasy, Chris. You're not just supposed to describe yourself.
Oh, please. Oh, thank you, John.
It's supposed to be a
I can be
fantasy,
anything I
Chris.
want to be, so I'm being myself.
What does everybody else look like?
All right.
Yeah, John, what do you look like?
So you see a rather well put together man about 6 feet. Fine chiseled jaw, high cheekbones, almost unearthly handsome, were it not for the fact that his eyes are jet black and he has a bit of a bulge under his cloak in the back. And his skin is just deathly pallid. And he's... Nope. The hood of his cloak is thrown back, but a fine hat pulled low on his head. Well, I'm looking for work.
Anybody else here? Somebody muted?
Okay, so you see a gnome come bounding down the gangplank up to the board, and he stands about 4'2" with a large pointed nose. He's got bright green eyes and oak-colored skin. Fiery orange hair sprouts this way and that from his head, but his long beard is carefully trimmed and parted in the middle so that the tips of the beard touch the tips of his long mustache. He's dressed in chainmail that lightly clinks when he moves. Over that, he wears war vestments in the color of Lyra, his deity. His right hand has a mace, and his left hand holds a shield.
All right.
All right.
Fully armed, walking up to us with his mace out. The tall, cloaked figure takes a step back and raises her hands.
All right. Well, if you lot are just going to stand here, I'm going to get on my way. I pick a direction and I start walking.
I'm going to tag along with you guys if you don't mind, or any of you who are going over there. I'd be curious to see some of this adventure that everyone keeps talking about. It'd be really cool. I think I'd like it.
After maybe a dozen steps, I'll turn around. Does anyone know where Cherry Street is?
I point the other direction and I say, I think it's that way. It looks like it on the map.
So I
Thank you.
look at the map,
I
Put
walk
my-
that way.
put my mace down, pick up the thing, and I follow the rest of you guys.
And I look at the map again, and I look at the party, and I look at the map again, look at the party, and I shrug and walk slowly behind them.
All right. You guys head down the. Would that be a wharf? Well, whatever this area is over here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You head down this way. You make the first left, which is down over here. And there's going to be, as you come into this large plaza-like area here, you'll notice that there's one of the buildings has a banner on it that reads Adventurers Guild, which is right here. And to answer John's question earlier, what do the people look like? These are not fishing folk. What's that word I'm looking for? Shipping folk. They're seamen and
Dock
yeah, I
workers.
know. Yep, dock workers
There
and
you
people
go.
that work in the shipping industry. There's a lot of
Longshoremen.
longshoremen. So you see sailors everywhere. And
Teamsters.
yes, yeah, that too, because there's a lot
Troubadours
of
or whatever.
keep throwing those words out. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
there's
ships
like
that
1,000
come in
words
and
for 'em,
out
right?
of this area. It is a main shipping town. So yes, you see the building with the banner that reads the Adventurers Guild. What do you guys do from here?
I'm gonna stay behind the group, and I'm kind of like as we're walking, I'm kind of like quickly like jotting notes down and sketching things in a notebook, like staying like a little bit behind them.
Okay.
I'm going to march directly up to the doors and walk through.
All right.
I'm going to bound right after him.
Okay.
I'm gonna look over Claudio's shoulder and what are you rating?
I'm nothing. Just just taking some notes about things. It's okay.
What sorts of things? Are you spying on me?
Spying on you? No. Wouldn't dream of it. Are you going into the place?
I guess so. After you.
Okay. Then I walk in first.
I follow.
All right. And now I will. how do I switch what the players see?
So you go. To
Oh, figured it out. Got it.
Strike the-
There you
Yeah.
go.
Ooh,
All right.
Fancy Adventurers Guild.
Kind of. Just imagine a little bit more dilapidated and darker, as in not as bright lighting. So, all of you walk into the Adventurers Guild. It's basically a hall. There's an actual, what you could see is not shown in this image, this is just facsimile, is a staircase going up to what looks like a second floor with there's like a railing, and it looks like there's rooms upstairs but the doors are closed.
Like a little lofted area.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a kind of like a large dining area with like benches and tables and stuff. There looks to be like an official spot, like a desk with there's a desk, a dais, and what looks like to be a book on that dais, and that's going to be to your right, like not too far past the door. Directly in front of you is the dining hall area. Right past the dining hall area, you'll see the staircase that goes up to the loft area where looks like there's rooms upstairs. And then to your left is a bar. At the bar, I'm going to pull up my first NPC. So excited. So at the bar, you see this short, muscle-bound guy. Looks like he's in his mid-50s, balding hair. He's got like a ring of hair around his head, and then these big-ass mutton chops. His hair's gone like grayish-white, and he is wearing a white short-sleeved tunic with some black slacks. He has a apron over it. Brown apron, and he is just sitting there wiping this mug, and he's just like intently wiping this mug. He doesn't even look up at you guys.
All right. He's the only person that I see.
He is the only person you guys see at this moment. The Adventurers Guild seems oddly empty.
There's not much adventure happening.
Who knows? Maybe you should inquire.
And nobody's here to greet us.
I will immediately approach the bar and give it a couple raps. Hey, how much does it cost you guys to heat this place anyway? I mean, this is... Yeah, I can see why it's a little bit drab in here. There was a big sign, said you were looking for workers. I'm looking for work.
And at that, the gentleman looks up at you, but the entire time he just doesn't stop wiping this mug. If I had a mug to actually do the action, I would. He's wiping this mug. He looks up. He looks at Don, which is John's. Looks over at the rest of the gang, and then in this gruff voice he goes, "Delisle!" And at that, you hear a clatter come from the loft upstairs. And then a voice. "What is it? We have guests!" And then more noise, as if someone's like rushing, like, sounds like they're leaping over tables, knocking down chairs to get as quickly as possible to the staircase. As quickly as possible out of from wherever they are upstairs. And do you guys look towards the noise?
I kind of giggle to myself and say, like, whew, such colorful characters. And then I frantically start writing some stuff down.
You
Gotcha.
said there was a dais?
There's like
on that?
not a like a pedestal with a book.
I want to go and look at the book.
Okay.
Your voice, it's like angels. I can't imagine why you're behind the bar and not singing tunes for money. Take a look over at the door I'm expecting somebody to come through.
Not the door. The clattering, if you follow it, kind of goes around the railing or the upstairs lofty area until you see coming down the stairs in the back a guy wearing a purple waistcoat with a white frilly shirt underneath a pair of stylish blue. Yes, and he's wearing a stylish blue pantaloons with knee-high socks and black loafers. He has a red pompadour with a stylish fade, a pencil-thin mustache, and a monocle. Quite a dandy gentleman, indeed.
I absolutely compliment him on his attire. So
Why?
becoming of you. I'm very pleased to see that there's some fashion sense in this town.
Why, thank you. Thank you very much. You are quite fashionable yourselves. Oh, my.
Well, thank you. I try. Thank you.
My, look at all of you. Oh, goodness. Goodness me. Oh, we have guests. Pembrose, we have guests. When he says that, he looks over to the man behind the bar who is just wiping down that mug. He hasn't even looked up. He just wipes that mug. Oh well. Are you here for work?
Well, I was.
You were.
I eye the conditions of the place.
Oh, don't mind the look of this place. It's under new management, my management, and I am working very studiously to get the place back up and running. But let's get done with the formalities, and then we'll discuss. Come. So he ushers everyone towards the desk where there's the dais and all that stuff, and he goes behind the desk and he's ruffling around behind the desk, opening up drawers, slamming drawers, until he finds some papers that come out, and he goes, right. Registration forms. Let's see, next of kin form. No, we're not going to need that. When he says that, he's kind of eyes all of you and like, no, next of kins. Let's see, insurance form. No. And he actually takes what packet of insurance forms and kind of rips them up and tosses them to the side. And he goes, right. Here we go. Registrations. So he pulls out these pamphlets. He goes into another drawer, finds an inkwell, or a bottle of ink with a pen, and he goes, right. So if everyone could just look over these documents briefly, very briefly, and just sign at the bottom so I could register them, and then I will put your names into the book.
They're all individual documents or just one big one?
For ease of sake, let's just say it's one big fucking document with a couple lines for various signatures.
What does the document say?
I'm gonna read the document.
There's a lot of legalese.
Loss of limb.
Yeah, kind of like, hey, you're working for us now. We'll pay you whatever it is that we're getting paid. And a lot of legalese.
Okay, so this is, I find this a little bit disconcerting. You're supposed to hold something back, not just jump on this. So what's this job and what do you want us to do and how much would you pay me?
Oh, this isn't the job form. This is just to sign up for the Adventurers Guild. The jobs, well, we have that in our ledgers. Once we signed up here, then we'll just go through what we we will pass out the work.
You have many jobs?
Plenty of jobs. Jobs enough for 4 adventurers, just like yourselves.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab the pen and cast minor illusion to make it look like I signed.
Ooh.
All right. Let me just look at something.
this
God damn it.
is great. I'm loving this already.
Yeah, no, minor illusion. Fine. If a creature uses action, there's the sound or image, the creature can successful investigation check.
I bet it's a racial cantrip.
Yeah, okay. Um, and what's your spell save DC?
My spell save DC is 13.
Right. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Just sign the document.
So I wanna be the last one to sign the document. Is everybody done with theirs?
More about these jobs.
I'm sorry. What was that?
I can barely hear you.
I said I am not going to sign the document until I learn about these jobs. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear
I'm just. Hold on. So you want to learn more about these jobs?
She just asked about the jobs.
Right.
What will we be fighting?
Well, you would be taking care of issues that most people couldn't take care of. These things could be wild animals, which usually is the purveyance of the Hunters Guild, but they sometimes get overworked. So we send out the adventurers, and they will take care of these issues for the in assistance with the Hunters Guild, which usually pays a decent sum. There's other things too. Sometimes the constabulary needs assistance, so we deputize adventurers to enact as lawbringers. Say there's a dangerous criminal that, you know, is too dangerous. We need brave adventurers to handle those criminals. And things like that.
Well, I wasn't looking for jobs that would stab me. I figured this hall might be a good place to get a job doing some entertainment, maybe?
Well,
I kind of perk up and say, "Oh, you're an entertainer."
Some people have called me that.
I fancy myself an entertainer. You're in good company.
I'll take your word for it.
I kind of look a little pissed off about that one.
well, there are plenty of opportunities for you to ply your trade along the road. You see, a lot of these jobs will take you across the realm. And as such, you will be hosted in each location, usually by a representative from the guild or agencies that have put the jobs into our ledgers. Which means you'll be at an inn, which means that they will need entertainment for the evening.
But people will stab me. I mean, I could just walk from town to town myself.
But without fellow companions, and without the stipends that the Adventurers Guild provides.
Yeah, you seem like a tough guy. I think you can handle it. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you seem pretty strong and.
Say stipend, you pay,
Yeah,
us,
let's talk about these stipends.
pay us for the day, no matter what we do.
We pay a daily fee based on how much you accomplish.
So you pay us a fee for doing a job and call it a daily fee, even though you don't pay us daily.
Right!
Hmm.
That is correct. That's how the Adventurers Guild works.
Let me explain.
Come on,
to
guys.
you
This all sounds
what
like on the up and up. I mean, I don't see why this would be an issue.
It indicates that we receive payment per day on a daily basis.
Yes. You also
Yeah.
receive pay and on completion of work.
But we receive payment every day?
You will receive payment during the length of your journey. In other words, let's break it down like this. Say you have a task and it takes you a couple of days to do it. You get paid for the amount of days you're out, plus you get the reward. Whatever the reward is from the patron or the representative or the agency that put the job in.
And what about travel expenses and that?
I think that's what he's saying that this stipend is. It actually sounds like this sounds like an expense rider on a contract.
It doesn't. Yes, it doesn't sound as if it's proper.
No, it's very proper. It's very legal.
I'm sure you wrote it out that way. I'd like you to just.
We
take a
didn't
piece
write
of
it up.
paper. I
I
like,
didn't write it up.
I would like you
The
to.
guild
write,
council wrote it up.
I slam my fist with my hand on the flat of my hand on the table. I would like you to write it out in plain, common, for me. Exactly what we will be doing, what we will be paid, and then I will consider signing.
So you slam your fist down on the table?
Not my fist. I just took my palm of my hand and I.
Oh my, you are a feisty one. Well, let's
Lady's got a temper.
let's get the formalities of registering to the guild out of the way, and then we will look at what the jobs are, and we will discuss payments.
Okay, then you will write down exactly what being a guild member entitles us to,
Yes.
and the responsibilities of being a guild member, including if there are any daily fees that we must pay you for the privilege of being a member.
There are no fees being paid in by adventurers joining the Adventurers Guild.
So no dues.
No dues.
No dues.
Okay, I want that very clearly written, please.
It's in the charter.
I tilt my hat back just a little bit, enough so that you can see my horns coming out of my forehead. So, I usually pretty careful about contracts.
I can see
My family's got
that.
a bad history.
Yes. Quite fascinating. All right.
Now, do you just show the horns to him, or do we all see them?
Yeah.
Everybody's looking at me. I mean,
He
All right.
did tilt his
Seeing
hat
them-
back a bit.
Seeing them, I pull my hood back, and my hair is very long. It looks like flowing silk, but it's pitch black, and it kind of shimmers. My skin has a mother of pearl sheen to it, and my eyes are almost like sapphires. And I just tilt my head and give you this curious, odd look.
My goodness.
I kind of see all of this happening, and I kind of have like a little bit of a scared look on my face, but a very excited look on my face.
Whoa!
We have unique guests today. Oh, we don't get these exciting people around here this often. Goodness.
give a glance over.
You kind of hear me mumble a yes under my breath.
Then I look back at Claudio. If you sketched it, it would last longer. You don't have to just stare.
All right, I kind of like look down in a way, but like kind of like still looking at it, like.
Adjust my hat back. So anyway, I'm a little careful with contracts. Bad family history. If you can give it to us as the lady, you're a lady, right?
Who, me?
Yes.
No,
No. Like,
look,
very feminine.
Sophia. Okay. As the lady asked, just like plain common.
Very well.
I also do have a personal rider that goes into any contract that I do sign.
All
right.
right.
I need a jar of M&Ms in my room. No green ones.
What's an M&M?
M&M's.
What?
You've never heard of those. Where
Yeah,
are
yeah,
you
man.
from?
Manticore and Manticore, they're these great candies.
Oh, goodness. No. I should... Pembrose! Put
Hard
it down
shell.
in the ledgers. We should get some Manticore and Manticores.
Hard
And,
shell, but like multiple flavors. They're great.
Oh, I love that John and I aren't playing the same character. I'm so happy about that.
anyhow, his Delisle's mentioning of getting the candies to Pembrose, all you hear is "Mm," from the bar, from the direction of the bar. All right, so let's straighten this whole thing with the contract out. I'm gonna send you guys a quick little whisper on these. So just give me one moment as I type it out, okay?
All right, I'm going to get a beer.
Yep. If anyone needs to take a quick break, this will only take a few moments.
Okay.
Sorry, Ray.
Sorry, Ray.
No, it's okay.
We broke
I'm already shattered.
Sorry.
The railroad has been destroyed.
Welcome to your first.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, it's trial by fire.
Yeah.
I can hear y'all. I'm just on the speaker.
All right. All right, give me 1 second. I am going to attempt to do something else here just to find some more information.
Yeah, I'm back.
Uh,
I mean, you could just say that we read it and there's nothing funny in that.
Mm-hmm.
all right, then yeah, we'll just do that.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah.
Just give us a handwritten thing.
Unless you plan on making it funny for us.
Yeah. Just give us a handwritten thing saying, hey, we pay you. You do jobs for us. You're a member.
Yeah, right. Just give us everything we want, and it's fine.
Yeah, it's so the contract is your typical work for hire document. It states that your travel expenses will be reimbursed to you, or something along that lines. That you basically don't have to worry about travel expenses. Anything beyond that, like staying at an inn, paying for food, say like you decide to buy something, that's all on you.
Gotcha. There's no per diem, is what you're saying. Just for travel is all.
Just for travel, yeah.
That's fair.
Sorry if I made any confusion on that. I was trying to thinking on the fly here. Slapping words that came to my mind together to sentences.
Googling contracts.
Actually, I just was.
Shit.
And you said
Expected to
it was
ask me about the contract.
I was like, yeah, I'm not signing anything that's legally. I just plainly stated.
Reading through. So okay, it seems like this basically just gives us rights. It doesn't really cost me anything, but I'm
Nah.
expanding your roles. Okay, I get it. I understand why you're. Yeah. All right. I generally have a rule, and I won't join a club that wants me as a member, but I also would like to get a little bit of cash. So, and I take the quill and I hand scrawl. Don Kinnison shall be given 1 jar of green, of manticore and manticore, no green. And then I sign it.
Who else is left to sign the documents?
So I'm definitely signing it last.
All right.
Is everyone signed it already?
Throw it. And I go and look at the.
You're coming in low, hon.
You motherfucker.
Heard that one.
Okay, you guys hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah, a
better.
bit better.
All right, so I read through the contract. I kind of give the horn fella an odd look, like I'm still not quite sure. And I write in, "We'll never share quarters with the demon," and then I sign it.
All right. That leaves Claudio.
So I'm gonna like take it, look at it, and then like kind of just like write some stuff in my notebook while I'm looking at it, and then I'm gonna quickly sign it and hand it back.
All
What are
right.
you writing? Why do you keep writing stuff? Are you?
Okay, then I'm
Oh.
going to sign my name on it as well, where
Okay.
the illusion was or used to be.
Okay, so you're. All right. Ah, I see.
So, yeah, Fritz.
Hmm?
I'm going to need you to counter initial for my rider.
Me? You
Well,
need.
yeah, you're the guy in charge, right? I mean, otherwise I just scrawled this. Nobody's going to believe me.
Right. Okay. Let's say I go ahead and I do that. I'd go ahead and well, Delisle goes ahead and just counter initials your signature there. And he puts the pen back into the ink jar and he goes, "Well, are we all set? Are you satisfied with the documentation we've provided you?"
Yeah, I said we should go adventure.
Very well.
Does that entitle us to like a free drink at the bar or anything?
Why, yes. You, anytime you stay at the Adventurers Guild Hall, you stay for free. This is your home now.
I look over Claudio's shoulder and go, "Seriously, dude, what are you writing?
I'm not writing. I'm just
Writing things."
recording the nuances of my travels. I'm very excited to be out here with you guys and such strong adventurers.
You will never write of me.
So as
Okay, I'll leave your name out of it then.
No secrets. You're not gonna steal my secrets.
Okay, now
Plenty
keep
of
going.
secrets of my own, but okay.
Honey, I don't think anybody wants your secrets. It's all right. And I walk over to the bar.
So yes, make yourself at home. I will just put your information here into the book, and then we will discuss jobs in a few moments. Please go see Pembrose. He will serve you drink, and he'll get her to serve you some food. And at that, Delisle goes over to the book, flips it open, and he begins to basically like copy your names from the contract and fill in some information in there. So what do you guys do?
By the way, I signed my name in Celestial script.
He's
I go
gonna
right there.
do his damn best to copy it. Yeah. So what is it you guys will do now? What do you want to do? This is Dungeons
Okay.
and Dragons.
I will go.
I'll
to
skip over to the barkeep.
All right. So the gentleman who has been identified as Pembrose is still standing behind the bar, Still
I go get a
wiping.
drink.
All right.
I kind
Someone-
of go close, but like stay a little bit further away, and I like practice like strumming on my lute and
Right.
coming up like just like softly though, so people can't really hear. But I'm like playing, like practicing, possibly a song or something.
Okay.
I like look at my notes and like play a little bit, and yeah,
Are you getting good?
pretty good. I'd say so. Very good, actually. I'm gonna be the best one day.
He's gonna be the very best.
No one ever
There it
was.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun.
Tilt my head and listen, and not bad.
Okay. So John wants to get a drink. Chris here is playing the lute. Jason's gone to the. Are you also at the bar, Jason?
I am. I'm going to jump up on a stool because
Okay.
I'm only 4 feet tall. So
There you go. And Jen.
I'm going to stare very intently at Claudio's book, and then when I don't see my name anywhere in it, I'm just going to shrug and walk over to the bar.
Okay.
You're fine. There's no name in it yet.
yet.
All right. What are you gonna say?
As she approaches, I will look over at Sophia. Say, sit down, take a load off, calm yourself. Everything's all right. Really, it's not that serious.
Mm.
Bartender,
And
one for me and 2 of whatever my friends here will have.
Wow.
And Jimmy behind the bar goes, right. And what is it you wish to have?
I get like a
Uh,
little soft drink or something, just something small, non-alcoholic.
I will name an expensive wine. I don't know the regions.
We don't have that.
All right. How about a Calambrian porter?
Nope.
Mind
Mind you,
Oh.
every time he answers, he's not even looking up from his mug. He's still wiping that mug down. In fact, it seems like this is the only thing he does. But you can keep going.
How about a fancy pansian ale?
The hoity-toity region.
We got swill. We have rot gut. Gut rot. Tug sot. And something that you can use to peel paint off walls. So what do you want?
3 of that
Very well.
in a glass that it won't eat through. Preferably one that's clean.
Just
And
try
that-
water, please.
We have that as well.
Tea, do you have tea?
What, you don't
Tea?
drink?
Yes.
I could see if we can get you some tea.
Thank you.
At that, the gentleman turns around, and the entire time he hasn't stopped wiping that glass.
You know, you can't put that down. It's not going to run away.
So, on an area of the glass that he's not wiping, I want a minor illusion of smudge.
Oh,
Someone's a little trickster.
okay. I mean, he doesn't stop wiping it.
Okay, yeah, I know.
Just want him to question how good he is at wiping that glass in general.
Uh-huh.
Before you guys know it, you have all your drinks in front of you.
But
And
he
he's
does-
still wiping that mug.
I want to hold out my hand to him.
He's wiping that mug, slightly glances at your hand. Tiny. Tiny hand. It's cute. And he goes back just looking at his mug.
How rude.
Call him rude. You're the one asking him to do 2 things at once. Obviously, it's a little bit beyond him.
Mind you, he did serve you drinks without stopping to wipe that mug. He
Do
can
you
do
guys?
quite a bit.
Do you guys? You two don't drink? What?
Oh no, I'm just focusing. I'm just focusing on my craft.
Not now. If we're gonna go on an adventure, I need clear mind.
Okay.
And I hold out my hand to you, and I go, by the way, I am Zankus Rees Murdoch Park of the Light. Pleased to meet you.
Bless you. And I shake his hand.
Oh, thank you very much. And bless you, too. Make a holy symbol in the air with my fingers.
Yeah. Whatever that was. Don Kinnison.
The last time I drank spirits, I ended up bound to a dragon.
Like kinky bound?
Ooh.
It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
Of course.
If that's the case, I kind of want to party with you.
At that, she just kind of raises her glass and takes a sip.
That's what I'm talking about. I downed the one that he dropped in front of me. Oh, God. Oh God.
Are you going to be okay there?
That happens to the best. Tugsot. Toughest stuff.
That was
Yeah.
a good decision.
Yeah, John, roll some constitution for me, buddy.
Yes.
Save or check?
Let's do a save. Shit's pretty powerful. Oh, switch over to this screen real quick, just to see that roll. Let's see.
11.
Yes. No, you're pretty much instantly drunk now. Like that shit hit you, and all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute. Yep, no, it's the end of the night, and I am wasted drunk.
Yep. That was good.
Pembrose chuckles. Happens all the time.
His eyes are all glassy.
It'd be kind of hard to tell. My eyes are a solid black.
It's more like they're obsidian-ish. So, as Don goes from sober to instantly trash, what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'll sip my tea.
Oh,
All right.
I'm watching intently this whole scene unfold.
All right.
I'm gonna go and inspect that book again.
I just to like, because I really want her to trust me, so I'm going to put on the charm and I'm going to hand her my book and show it to her. And inside the book there is a lot of musical scribbles and such, different things, and a ton of notes written in crap, what languages do I speak? I don't know. A language that's not common. Do you speak any other languages?
Maybe.
All right, damn it. I don't remember which languages I chose because I can't find them on here.
You have Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Gnomish.
All right, Gnomish.
Okay, I upon looking at it and realizing that I don't know how to read it, I'm going to cast Comprehend Languages.
Sure. So in there, then, all you see is just all types of stuff about, what the boat was like and the people that I met, and then just like brief descriptions of each one of you and just some interesting, funny things that I thought were kind of cute. Like the Eminem story and the garishly colored gentleman who walked past, and our new friend Don, how he threw back the beer and or the whatever it was, and almost got instantly drunk. So it's very just borderline, baseline, fucking just a definition of what we just did already.
So I do.
Sophia, just please check your chat.
Yeah, I. Why is my name in this?
Because we're adventurers, we're friends. Oh, Ray, I could see what you're typing.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't look quickly. I just noticed that there was something being typed. I didn't see what it was. Sorry. I'm just gonna turn off Twitch. I'm just gonna delete.
No, my bad. I should have
It's all
switched
good.
to the other thing.
All good.
I
Juggling a lot of things here, kids.
Sorry, Ray.
No, it's okay.
I'm just gonna break it down. Like, look, I am a musician who is looking for inspiration, and I want to travel with some adventurers to find some great songs that I could sing for future performances of mine.
play me a song.
Okay. So I bust out my lute and I play a very intricate classical song.
Do I recognize it?
It's not a. I guess it wouldn't be an uncommon one. I guess it might be uncommon in the way that I'm playing it because it would be very intricate. Like it's like unnecessarily elaborate.
All right.
But you would probably pick up the tune.
I'm silently judging.
Correction, you are drunkenly judging.
Drunken judging is never silent.
Never. So
Fucking
there you go. Lay into it.
No, that's not bad.
Play your character, John. Play him. Give us Don Kinnison.
I'm going to start singing.
Oh God,
in
yes.
counter melody.
If you start singing, you better start singing. The whole world is listening.
I need to know what the song is first.
Yeah, I don't have a particular song in mind that I was going for on this one. So
Farewell and adieu to you, dear Spanish lady. Go.
In the garage, I feel safe. No,
Yeah.
hold on. I can't get the key. Slow down.
And you have to pronounce garage correctly. It's garage.
Slow, I can't get the key. Slow it down. Take it down. Just a little slower. Drop it.
All right, I kind of like look at him like with my eyes squinted, like, dude, you're really messing up my shit here, but I'll do it. Like, so yeah, that's what I do.
You're the one who's playing outside my range. All right. This isn't my fault. You're doing all this to yourself.
Oh God.
I kind of take what he said almost as if like it was legit advice. I was like, for real? Like, that's interesting.
You only got yourself to blame for what's happening right here.
It's drunken karaoke.
Yeah, okay.
Could be worse.
It could be worse. It could be you're somehow you're bent over a chair and you're singing to the floor, but no, you're standing up and you're performing, but you're sloppy. Again, could be far worse.
Could be.
Turn to the man who had the document and go, I think we need a room for the. He needs to sleep
Nah,
that off.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
At that,
Happens all
Delilah
the
looks
time.
up real quick from his book and he goes, "Oh, yes, we have plenty of rooms. They're just, we have open rooms towards the back, up the stairs. On the left-hand side are all the adventurers' rooms. Each room can hold 1 to 2 adventurers apiece. At this time, we have quite a few openings, so each of you could have your own room if you so wish." And he gets back to just scribbling some other stuff in the book.
I look at what everyone else is thinking, because I don't want to suggest.
I don't know.
anything.
Are we the only adventurers?
Hey there, Delisle. What's it like in Umbra City? 1,000 miles away. Oh boy, tonight you sure look pretty. Yes, you do.
I'm gonna go up to him and kind of lift his
Umbra
arm and
Square can shine bright as
shoulder
you.
and put my arm around his waist and go, "Come on, let's get you upstairs."
Ooh, that's all forward.
Alone.
Hands
Alone.
you got. Hands.
You two have fun.
Claudio, did you ask if you are the only adventurers in here?
No, that wasn't me that said
That was me. Sorry.
So
Yeah.
did you actually
Jason-
ask that, or did you
I
say
did.
that?
I did actually ask that.
After Sophia starts to sort of gently move or shove or push Don towards the stairs, Lyle's going to look up and he's going to go, "At this moment, yes, it seems this chapter house of the Adventurers Guild had for some time," and he kind of waves around, noting that the place is kind of shabby. It fell in the last chapter house representative didn't quite do their job here. That's why I'm here to bring this place back up to speed, so to speak.
Oh, I heard the last guy got eaten by a dragon.
Hmm.
Sophia's head perks up. She's on the stairs. Her head perks up, and she kind of turns around and, forgetting that she has Don leaning on her, and kind of just turns around and looks.
That's funny. No, he wasn't eaten by a dragon. And Pembrose chuckles at that. Like,
I kind of go, God damn it,
"Yeah."
man. That would have made it for a great story.
That's only what he says.
Do you guys have
And-
other questions for Delisle?
And hearing the no, I kind of just turn around and I look at Don, who's kind of slumped onto the stairs, and go, "Huh?
I could see
How'd you
that.
get down there?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go."
I'm going. You're coming. I will follow wherever you go. Fine, lady.
And he's like, "Well, stand up."
Yeah, I start making my way over.
Go on. There's a room right up there for you. Go.
Wait, I thought you were coming with me.
I know. I think we were going alone.
Oh, then I sit back down.
Yeah. Please don't sing anymore.
Where did you sit?
Barstool.
Oh, so you guys are still at the bar. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't make it
I
very
thought-
far.
Yeah.
I thought we were.
You
on
guys
the-
were yeah, I thought you guys were going to the
She
stairs.
got me
I
over
guess
the stairs. I'm just gonna
and then you
walk
walked
my way back
back.
over to the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Alright.
thought she was going with me.
Like a typical drunk person would.
Yeah, got it. Gotcha. Alright. We're good here. With all this having played out, the gentleman behind the bar, Pembrose, looks up at all of you and goes, "Do you want anything to eat?"
What are you serving tonight?
Mostly stew.
A leg of mutton would be just divine.
We don't have that.
What's in the stew?
Stuff.
Oh,
How about you
Locally
just give me whatever
sourced,
has
organic.
at least mold on it? Yeah.
Gluten free.
As he's saying all this, I'm like partially gagging in my mouth. Not used to such colorful cuisines.
There's nothing wrong with the stew. My wife cooks that stew. It's a damn good stew.
We weren't questioning the quality of her cooking. We were questioning the quality of the ingredients.
She picks
And
the best
possibly her
ingredients.
eyesight.
What was that, Don?
I said, and possibly her eyesight.
No. My wife's a good woman. Strong woman. She's a fighter.
Obviously, must be a fantastic and very good woman.
She is.
I trust that she gives to charities all the time.
Oh, kind woman.
So as
Lots of
a
charity work.
as a cantrip, I have that communication spell, the message spell.
Yeah.
So I want to use that to whisper into John's ear, tell him, maybe you should talk about his wife's cooking some more.
Maybe I shouldn't talk about his wife cooking some more.
But only you could hear it though. So
Yeah, I know.
yeah. Okay.
I reply out loud. Talk about his wife cooking some more.
All right, that's it.
I
Okay.
look around.
What are you looking for?
Eeny, meeny, miny. Yeah, that was definitely you. I glare at Claudio.
That's all right. I kind of just like go back to doing what I'm doing with like a little smile on my face.
I'm sorry, you were saying the stew is what?
Stew is good. Strong stew.
What is it made out of?
Locally sourced, organic goods, food.
Is there any meat in it?
Yes,
Oh, then I can't eat it.
we can take the meat out.
No, yeah. Is there any fresh fruit available?
We have some vegetables grow in the garden. My wife, she grows them. She's very good.
Okay. May I just have a vegetable to munch on?
Sure.
I'll have that too.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'll have some stew.
All right.
Yeah, stew and some bread. Bread would be good. Bread would.
Yes, bread.
All right.
Oh, you
Stale
have
bread it is. And with that, he turns. Now, there's a door by the bar. It's inconspicuous door, so it kind of it's a door that blends into the wall, basically. So he turns to that door, and he goes, "I smell that." There's a clatter from the behind the wall. And then the door swings open, and a gigantic orc woman steps out. She wears oversized commoner's garb, and she looks over to the man, and she goes, "You cold? We have guests." "What?" She looks at all of you and goes, "We have babies? Babies in the house?" "Yes, we have babies. Babies want food? 2 vegetables, 2 stew, bread. I smell that good at cooking." And she steps back and closes the door behind her.
What the hell did I just see?
"That's my wife. I smell that."
I smell something.
I love that name.
She's very pretty.
"Thank you. She's a beautiful woman. Daughter of a chieftain. I had to survive to marry her."
Survive what?
"You don't want to know."
No, I do.
Yeah, I get real interested too. I like, kind of walk over to the bar and I'm like,
Oh God, my question isn't what you had to survive to marry her. My question is, how did you survive the wedding night?
"You should see the scars."
Ooh, can you show them to us?
Nope. Good. I'm good.
At that, Sophia grabs one of the drinks in front of him and kind of hands it to him and goes, "Drink this. It'll make you feel better." To Don.
Nope. I think from what I've seen, I have had enough.
Uh, Pembrose actually does answer your question. He goes, "See, the orcs, they only marry to the strongest. And Schmeldet, I met her on the battlefield, back when I used to patrol the Southlands. You see, I used to be an adventurer like you guys. I know. That was until I met my Schmeldet. Fell in love and we decided fighting life is for the younger kids."
I kind of look at him and go, I guess that'll do. And then I write that down real quick.
Oh, do you have any children?
No.
Oh, I'm
Sadly.
sorry.
Sadly, we do not.
I clasp my hands around me and go, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Would you like any children?
Don't offer
Just
them.
shrugs his
She might eat them.
Why are you giving them away? And then I laugh at my own joke.
Oh, this baby, she obviously wants children.
May Lyra bless you with some children. And I make a symbol in the air.
Thank you, little one.
No, I am Zankus Reek Murak Puck of the Light.
Gesundheit.
Little one will do for now. With all due respect. Yeah. Before too long, Hishmeldet comes out and brings you your stews with a nice piece of bread that's you could probably use that to chisel, stone with, and and a platter of steamed vegetables for our veggie eating friends.
What's the stew smell like? Does it smell appetizing?
It smells like a stew. It's got potatoes and some carrots in there and something looks like meat.
All right, so I'll take my chunk of bread and put it in the stew to try and make it softer.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep, I'm gonna scoop up the soup with the bread. God, I really hope that this soup is not the reason that they don't have children.
It looks good enough. Or it smells okay. I don't know.
And kind of suck it down. I need to fill my belly.
Hishmeldet turns to Don and goes, "You like stew? Stew's good. Family recipe."
Oh God, I hope it doesn't contain real family.
Nice.
No. Traditionally, contains the enemies of family. But here, locally sourced food.
I hope you guys
So
like
local families?
you declared war on like cows or something, please.
Pembrose chuckles at that and goes, "No, we get meat from the farms."
What is Pembrose?
Pembrose is a man. He could be mistaken for a dwarf, but he doesn't have a beard. He's not tall,
He's a short man.
but he's short and he's stocky. He's.
Okay.
It looks like he used to be a fighter, like an adventurer. He looks like he spent a long time out in field, and now he's just enjoying his golden years as a bartender. If you call this enjoying things.
Okay.
So what do you guys want to do?
I want to look at Zembros and go, "I think you need to bless her with fertility." Also,
To Pembrose or to Zankus?
Zankus, yes, whatever his name is.
Thanks. Okay. By Lyra's will, I hope you have many, many children. And I do the symbol in the air.
Oh, thank Thank you, sweet jester.
You're welcome.
Schmeldat appreciates this. It's very nice.
And then I write. You can hear me writing. Speaks in third person. Got it.
Does babies need anything else from kitchen?
May I have some butter?
Butter?
Is that a dog?
Yeah, that's Jason. That's our dog.
Okay.
No, that's not me.
I was like,
Holy
is that Ray's
shit! No,
sound effects or something?
I would love to do that, but no.
Oh my god. I honestly thought Ray was just sitting there like.
I was like, am I being growled at for asking for butter?
No.
That's Coco. That's Coco. And that's her play bark or play
Yeah.
growl.
She goes, I'll find you some butter. Anyone else need anything before she goes and tries to find some butter?
No, I think.
No, I'm good.
Okay, be back with butter. She turns around and goes to the kitchen door and closes it behind her. And with that, Pembrose looks longingly in the door and goes, good woman, strong woman.
Smells real strong.
Stew,
Real strong.
strong smelling stew. Good stew.
Yeah.
Puts
Yep.
meat on bones. Gives you muscles.
I'm just filling my mouth with food.
So probably getting late. I'd say it's probably getting later on in the evening. So you guys are having your food. At this point, Delisle finally comes to address you guys about work. And he comes with a ledger in his hand. And he goes, but whenever you're all ready, we'll go ahead and we'll discuss the tasks at hand that you can begin working on in the morning.
Great.
Am I starting to get my feet back underneath me?
Yeah.
After a hot meal?
Mm-hmm. So you're good,
Yeah.
Don. Claudio, are you ready to discuss work?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
do this.
Sophia?
I give him a look and I'm like, I don't plant fields.
And Delisle looks back at you and goes, we're not that kind of agency.
Okay.
And Zankus?
Sure, why not?
Okay. So he ushers you guys over to the actual dining hall area. And he puts the ledger down and he has you guys sit on, or he directs you guys to sit on the bench across from him. Do you guys take his offer?
I wipe some of the dust off. Take a seat.
I look around for a chair. Not seeing one, I just kind of lean up against the wall.
Okay. With that, he goes ahead and goes, well, okay. He puts the ledger down, flips it open, and goes, at the moment, we have been requisitioned 2 pieces of work for the time being. And he turns the ledger around, and on it there's on the page is basically 2 little, not too little, but basically 2 little things written on this one page that are active work or active things to be done. The first one reads, the Merchants Guild is reporting bandits raiding caravans along the Merchants Highway between Merchants Rest and Farmers Hollow. The other one reads that the Mining Guild has reported trouble at the mines far to the south. So you see, these are our 2 current requisitions from the local guilds. They're both open, and no one, from my understanding, has has claimed these jobs from the other chapter houses. So,
Yep.
would you be interested in taking these jobs?
Do you have a map?
Ah, good question. And here we have the map of Guildemere.
Okay.
So let me actually do something real easy. You guys see the map?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna take the grid off because we don't really need that here.
Nice.
All right, and so we are here at Insport. This is where you start.
Okay.
Okay. The first job listed is that there are bandits raiding caravans between Merchant's Rest, which you see south of Insport via the north route, and
Okay.
Farmer's Hollow, which is here along the Merchant's Highway.
Okay.
The other job has you guys, if you go all the way down the map, towards Guild's Mine here in the south.
Okay.
So those are your two current jobs listed in the ledger.
I asked him which one's more dangerous.
Oh, both would be quite dangerous. The one we have more information on at the moment is the bandit raids. There is a suspicion of a local gang that might be conducting these raids, but that's all the information I have. There is a representative for the Merchants Guild at Merchants Rest who would be able to possibly inform you with more information about what's going on.
Cool.
Well-
You guys want to do that?
Well, now,
that.
do you guys have any other jobs available that aren't dangerous?
Sadly, at this time, no.
It's all right. We can take it. It's not that. I'm sure it's not that dangerous.
How will we get to Merchant's Rest? Do you have horses for us?
I can arrange for you to travel via caravan. There's always goods being shipped into and out of Insport, and as such, there's always caravans moving in and out. They wouldn't mind the additional protection provided by 4 fearsome adventurers such as yourself.
See,
And-
guys, I told you we're fearsome. We could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. I guess we should go to Merchant's Rest and from there see if they have any more information on the two jobs available.
Yes. Definitely be able to find more information on these jobs from the reps. There usually are a few at Merchant's Rest. As you can see, it is kind of the central spoke in the wheel of the economy here of Guildemere.
Indeed.
So what?
Let's do that, guys. Come on.
All right.
So tomorrow we will leave tomorrow.
Yes.
And
Well,
look
okay, so
the
you-
rest on and get over our entire drunken episodes.
How much will this cost? How much will you pay for this now?
Well, you'll be receiving 10 GP for any travel expenses. This will cover any stays and food and anything like that that's necessary. Merchant's Rest is a little pricey, but that's be more than enough for the 4 of you.
But I thought you said we stay free at these places because they're friends of the guild and we're helping them.
The Adventurers Guild Hall, this place, you can stay at. And if you can, whenever you head to a town that has a chapter house, then yes, you can stay at the guild hall of that chapter house. Oh my! How would they know if you're a guild member? Wait 1 second. And he...
Oh god, he's gonna pull out a stupid badge, isn't he? Look over it. Yes.
Yep. He
Oh,
pulls out this box, this oak box. It's probably the nicest thing outside of Delisle's own attire, and maybe Claudio's. And he puts the box here, and he flips open this little latch, and he pulls it up, and there are badges in there. I honestly didn't even design a badge. I will actually make one so I can send it to you guys. But
All good.
That's fine.
little
That is
badge.
fun.
It's like a little tiny shield.
Okay.
Uh,
Does it look fashionable?
yes, very.
Like it would like go with my bespoke attire.
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay, good. I'll wear it.
And he
I
hands
look-
each of you a badge.
I watch Claudio take his, and I look over at Sophia. Called it.
And we must wear these. We cannot just
I stick mine
carry
in a pouch.
them in a pouch.
You can
Yeah.
carry them on your pouch, but it's easier to identify an Adventurers Guild member when they wear it. But you can, as long as you can show it to people, then they will know you're a member of the guild.
All right, so okay, I'm getting a. I didn't know much about this. I just caught a boat, man. All right, so I'm getting the feeling that everything here is all a guild, isn't it? Everything's got a guild.
Well, it's called Guildemere for a reason.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. All right. So we're gonna have trouble if we are not in a guild. Okay.
Exactly. A lot of
So,
people complain about the bureaucracy. I say it just keeps order around here. Otherwise, we just have these things called vigilantes. We just do not like those.
Why not?
It's difficult to keep. How should I say this? It's hard to keep the money flowing when people aren't doing it for the money. And vigilantes tend to not do it for the money.
I get it. This makes sense. All right. This is. Yeah.
Why
Okay.
somebody would do work for free?
There are crazy motherfuckers out there. Pardon my language, but there are.
Oh, don't you have a hobby? Everybody's got hobbies. All right.
Hobby.
Some like to run around dressed as a bat at night.
So will I have trouble with a performers guild if I try and make some coin in one of these inns on the way?
Strangely enough, there isn't one in Guildemere. Maybe you
that's
can
right.
start one.
I keep forgetting that you're a performer.
I start writing. I immediately pull out a piece of paper and start writing. Oh, this is gonna happen. Claudio, you're my number one guy, Claudio.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
It's
Okay.
my number one guy.
This is exciting. Never expected to be part of a new guild.
Oh yeah, there are two of us. That makes a guild.
All right. I'm sure. Okay.
I look at you, little Sneezington. What's your Xana something? I'm just gonna.
I like take out my book and then I like point to where his name is written in it.
Yeah, I still say,
Oh goodness! Entrepreneurial minds.
just-
Exciting.
I heard it. He said it twice. All right, we're just gonna call you Zan. How's that? Is
No!
that okay?
That is most certainly not okay. My name is Zankus Race Murrock Puck of the Light.
All right, Puck of the Light. Got it.
No. That's only part of my name.
Yes, it's the part I'm gonna use, and that's already way too much.
Goodness.
So, Puck of the Light, what do you do?
I'm a priest of Lyra.
Would I know Lyra? Considering my vocation.
Have you ever
You know what? Hold on. Let me get to the chat thing.
Am I
and then-
saying that right?
I guess you are. Spell it.
What's
LYRA.
What, Lyra?
No, LLIIRR. Wait, what was it?
Llama? Is Llama your god?
No, not llama.
You should make your god Lorenzo Llamas.
LLIIRA. That is it, boy.
Lyra. Lyra. We'll go with
Lyra.
Lyra.
All right, it works for me.
In regards to John's question, if he knows Lyra, let's roll some religion.
Yeah, because she's the goddess of like parties and shit. So.
It got us a joy.
Probably.
Can't hear you, John.
Breaking
The
up
static
like crazy.
is crazy.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
But
All right.
you're still all right. Now you're better.
Oof.
Yeah, John. You know Lyra.
Okay.
You
I know
you
she's-
know the party goddess.
There's
Cool.
there's
gotta
actually
celebrate.
there's
Cool.
actually a spelling like a pronunciation guide in the Wikipedia. LEER-E. Lyra.
Oh,
Lyra.
Lyra.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Lyra.
Sorry.
All right. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Actually, you're. Yeah. You're perfect for an entertainers guild. All right. I start writing.
I'm like Don. He can't even play any instruments, man.
Oh yeah. But we support for the party, man.
Okay.
Oh, this is so exciting! It's been such
I've
a
never-
long time since there's been a new guild.
Never started my own guild, but I guess I'll take your word for it.
There's 4 of you, and now if you get the other 246 others and the other 10,000 GP, then you could offer the proffer the guild charter to the guildmeisters in Guildhaven.
I drop my quill and I look over at him. So there are 250 adventurers in this guild.
Oh, there are. Yes, well, there were at one point. That number fluctuates, but in general, the starting number is 250. And
They're
you
dead,
have to-
aren't they?
No. There's several chapter houses, and there's several adventurers roaming around the lands.
Several is such a smaller number than 250. Okay, this makes sense. It just keeps making more and more sense as we talk. Yeah. So they're all dead, and
No.
now I get why you've got a big sign at the front.
Told
Well-
you it looked suspicious.
Well, as I mentioned
I
before,
wanna.
I-
You guys can hear me again, can you?
no,
Yes,
I can
we
hear
do.
you.
You can, yeah.
I don't mean
fine.
to talk over you. Is we're talking at the same time.
I look at Don and Claudio and I go, Didn't I say this looks suspicious?
Oh no! I mean,
Yeah.
there's always a rub.
She did.
Now I know what it is. All right. I go back to my thing. Sophia, what do you do?
Things.
Well, we all do things. Things, and do you also do stuff?
Wow.
I channel the powers of the great dragon.
I look up with my eyes like really wide and then just start scribbling in my notebook.
Okay. Which dragon?
We haven't quite figured that one out yet.
I do not know how to reply to that. Okay. All right. So you do magic. Okay.
Tell you, I got drunk and found myself to a dragon.
Not quite what I thought you meant. Yeah. Do you know any like light spells or anything like that?
I pick up a piece of paper and I cast a light cantrip. Like that?
Stage crew. Awesome. That's 4 of us.
Hey, I can do that too. And I like the head of my mace.
Yes.
Oh, you are so brilliantly talented. Excellent.
All
We
right.
could be like the Partridge Family. You know, like that family that lives near the Partridge Tree down the street.
How do you know of the partridges? You just got here.
I thought they lived in the pear tree.
Nice. Writing all this down, Don.
Partridges. No, actually, I am not. No, I'd like to forget that entire exchange as quickly as I can. Let us never speak of this again. Okay, so what other guilds are there here in Insport?
Well, here in the Insport, we have representatives from the. Scroll up to my list. There we go. Well, we have some representatives from the Fishing Guild because they deal and trade with the fishers in the area.
They trade with fishes?
No,
All right.
silly. We have a fisherman and they fish, they catch hauls, and then they come back, and then we have gentlemen that help the fishermen sell their fish to other vendors.
Okay, so seamen and seamen handlers. All right, what else we got?
There we go. Yeah, let's go with that one. We also have representatives from the Masons Guilds. They are the ones responsible for, ensuring that the town doesn't sink into the ocean.
That's
Is that a possibility?
Everything's a possibility in Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons. I don't want to do that.
All joking aside, it's possible that part of the town started sinking some time ago, and then the Masons Guild showed up and, shored it up.
Now that would be a story. And then I write it down in my notebook.
We have members of the Tailors Guild here, as well as several members of the Merchants Guild available. Merchants Guild is everywhere. They basically control everything.
I'm pretty sure they're loaded.
Do you have a shrine to Lyra?
We have. Now, take a look. I am not particularly religious, but. Somewhere around here. Dalal pulls a map of Insport out and kind of points at this little plaza just south of a main merchant's area. We have Zealot's Plaza over here. Lots of temples and shrines and monks and people, hawking philosophies right over here.
Oh, okay.
You can
So-
sell philosophy.
Well, try to convince people into philosophies.
Well, can I sell people my philosophies?
That-
My thoughts?
You could sell whatever people are buying.
Pretty much
I mean,
do
that's
that.
what I do.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
my job.
You sell other people's philosophies?
I sell my philosophies.
And what are those again?
I want to get into that trade. I
Are
have
you
a lot of thoughts that aren't quite secrets yet.
Oh, that's right. You're a musician. I keep forgetting that.
No, I dabble.
Are you
I'm a storyteller
Are you a stand-up philosopher?
at times.
Oh goodness! Are you like Cosby? I heard the works of Cosby. They were good. I
For a
found
while.
them genuine.
For a while until
No. Cosby, before he fell,
Tripped.
corrupted by evil.
From what I heard,
before he
he
took
tripped and
before he took an
fell.
arrow to the knee.
No, before he fell and was corrupted by evil. If we had
Yeah.
only known at the time that he'd made deals with demons for his talent,
Mhm.
but we still can't deny the talent.
Fortunately.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're astonishing. Yes. I've read all of his scrolls.
Can I do an intimidation check to try
To
and
who?
just to never mention that name again?
But who are you trying to intimidate?
All of
Everybody.
us, just all of us.
I mean, okay.
Evil being. He does not. He should not ever be mentioned.
I think we're on board with that. I think we're all on the same page as that one.
Yes, unfortunately, Cosby has fallen out of grace. Uh, he had dabbled in things, and
Evil.
not a lot of people are into it. Not a lot
I
of
heard he
people are
was
into
into.
it.
I heard he was into some pretty shady alchemy at times.
Yes, I've heard of that as well.
I mean, yeah.
And can we stop talking about this?
Okay.
Evil
Yeah.
being?
All
It
right,
seems
let's
that the
end it.
lady is quite agitated, so let us drop this subject.
Kralin, Grocha, I mean, Tomley, Danger Prairie. Oh, he was amazing.
You know
Danger
the works
Prairie.
of Danger Prairie.
And
Oh.
when he was on at the top of his game,
Goodness,
Uh,
yes.
non-stop.
Bet he never got any respect though.
No one ever respected him.
Some of them not till after their time. Man, you deliver a one-liner. Anyway, what are we talking about? I mean, I could go on and on.
Apparently.
Yeah. Give me one moment. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Sophia, what do you do to stop everyone from evil beings talk? What exactly do you do?
Might be muted again.
We're not hearing you, Jen.
Damn you, son of a.
Oh, we hear you now.
She does that.
Yeah.
So you just go, just stop talking about. Is that what you do?
Yeah, and I want to slam my fist down on the table, and I want to just like give people the eye.
Okay. When you do that, yeah.
With the counter roll.
Delisle kind of jumps up from his seat. He's like, goodness. How do you resolve an intimidation check? Is it wisdom, insight, or no?
Intimidate. Well, it's usually you set a difficulty to overcome for intimidation.
It would be a challenge roll, though, right?
Yeah, you'd have to challenge one of
Yeah, it
the
would be
ability
a challenge.
scores, right?
Well, we'll leave it a flat one. Delisle is clearly intimidated by the punch on the table. He's concerned that you're really angry now. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but
I mean, she's been angry at me since the moment we met, so.
Well, no, she wasn't angry at you. She was worried that you were writing about her secrets.
gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, fine. We will cease talking about the.
I didn't mean to hit that.
I was gonna say, what the hell is that?
Well, Don accidentally stabs himself. And he takes 8 points of damage. Don is dead.
Tom would survive that. Tom.
So I guess that answers. I
he
guess
barely-
that answers the question of
Barely
who dies.
survives it. No, we will ignore that. And yeah, Delisle backs off from the discussion of stand-up philosophy and goes, very well, very well. We do not need this show of force in here. We will cease this discussion. And then he'll turn to Don and goes, we can talk about this in private later. And
Well, how do you feel about the 7 words that you can't use over a whisper spell?
later.
That's a great one.
And we going with this?
We were talking about guilds.
Right.
Yes,
We
we
were
were
talking
going
about
to start
guilds.
one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um,
So where's the Merchants Guild at?
in the Merchant's Quarter, which he
Good to know.
points at the map and where it clearly says Merchant.
Good to know. Good to know.
We have a couple other craft skills. We have the Armorers Guild representatives here in this area. They sell arms and armors directly to consumers.
Is there a lollipop guild?
No,
Oh, I want to join that one.
no, I mean, there's
Just
no
fit right in.
confectionery guild, if that's the proper term you should use for it. But we have the Armorers Guild, we have a Woodworkers Guild here. Again, I made mention the Masons Guild, the Fishing Guild is here too. And we have a Blacksmiths Guild in town, and a Tailors Guild, as well as the Adventurers Guild. The only guilds that were not represented here in Insport are the Mining Guild, the Lumberjack Guild, and the Hunters Guild and the Farming Guild. There's 12 guilds.
13 now, right?
You
Damn
have to
straight.
get the starting number of members and the 10,000 gold, and you have to get the petition into the guild maesters in Guildhaven, and they will determine if performance guild.
Delisle. I live my life by a simple mantra, and that is, it is easier to ask forgiveness than permission.
Hmm?
Pretty much how that goes.
That's a good one.
That is, I mean, that's a
never
good
thought of
one.
that. That's a good one.
I mean, if you want to start a rogue guild, go right ahead. It's not like you're the first one who tried.
I appreciate your permission.
Don't. Alright,
Can we
see what happens.
put that in writing
Uh,
that you give us permission to try it?
I'm sorry,
don't
what was
worry.
that?
Can we have it in writing that you give us permission to do it?
I don't need to write anything.
Don't worry. Yeah, for now we're just going to operate as a.
Also, he didn't give us permission. He just said we could try.
Oh no, he
we're
said
Yeah.
subsidiary of the Adventurers Guild.
exactly.
Yes.
We're
Uh,
the adventuring component.
I am sorry, Jen, I can barely hear you.
Son of a...
There you
Some
go.
of these
Now
mics
I
is,
hear
like,
you.
crackling like crazy too.
That's her mic. Her mic's acting funky.
God, I hate my computer! Sorry. So we're the Adventuring Performers Guild. Or the Performing Adventurers Guild?
We'll need a better name. We'll workshop it.
How about you don't use the word
Sorry.
guild and just say you're something adventurers, members of the Adventurers Guild?
Now
You
it
can
seems
call
like
yourself a
people only
group.
get attention around here with the name guild in their name. So I mean, why not, right?
No.
There's a price to be paid if you don't do things through the regular channels. I'm just warning you once.
And there's also a price to be paid if you go through the regular channels as well, apparently. So
Though
Yeah,
there's a price, yes. But
there's a
the other
literal
one-
price.
It's a
I mean-
pretty hefty price.
All right.
So what do we need to do in order to form a subsidiary of the Adventurers Guild?
Well, we're already. Look,
You're members of the
we got
Adventurers
badges.
Guild. You have badges.
Okay.
All right, so then I take out my artistic supplies, and then I pull out my badge, and then I write what were we calling ourselves? The what kind of guild? What were we calling ourselves?
entertainers.
Entertainers. All right, so Adventuring Entertainers Guild. Then I like fancy up my badge with a paintbrush because I'm also really good at art.
That will absolutely work.
Nice. Would you like me to do yours too?
Oh no, please don't.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely not.
I mean, I can hook you guys up. But you know, you guys should probably do your own. It's fine, because that's what makes us entertainers. We're creatives. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
You can see me just like struggling not to open my mouth.
You do you, booze. You do you. Uh, with
Oh.
that,
Whew. Suppressed it. Okay, it's fine.
And on that note,
do you need a beverage? Are you okay?
Sure. Yeah, we're fine. Everything's fine. That was fine.
Delisle motion over to Bembros to bring him some drinks.
and on that note, have a good evening, everyone. I am off to bed.
Okay.
What time is it?
Not in real life. I'm walking up the stairs and
Yeah, no. I meant what time is it in the game?
Let's just say it's 9:34 p.m. in the game as well.
Okay.
Let's just go with that. It's late.
Sure.
You guys. Let's say you guys came in like mid-afternoon, and it's a couple hours, kind of getting all this paperwork done and talking and eating and whatever. And here we are. It's like 9 o'clock at night, and it's you guys have had a long day of travel on ship. Good Lord knows how long you've been on the boat, but it's been a long day.
Yeah, so we're tired.
Yeah.
Delisle, what's the nightlife like around town?
You know what they say? These seamen, they work hard. They play hard. So it's pretty active.
Is there any inns nearby or anything?
You can probably find some inns down by the gate.
Or taverns would be even better.
Yeah. Down by the gate area is where you'll find most of the taverns in Insport. So Delisle points that out to you and goes, yes, down here in the gate district is where you'll find most of the inns and taverns and other restaurants and, places where you'll find entertainment. And maybe for gentlemen such as yourself, you can ply your trade for the evening. You wish to make a little coin on the side.
You read my mind.
I just say, I gotta see this, and I follow you.
Let's see. What does Zankus do? I have to stop and read the name and go, wait, Zankus.
It looks like somebody just randomly did that to the keyboard.
I'm gonna say that when I looked at the your characters today, I looked at the names and I said, "What the fuck was that?" And I go, "Oh my god, his name is a sentence." And I smiled so hard, and I'm like, "God, that's gonna be amazing." So yeah, what? Because Sophia has already turned in for the night. Zankus.
Yeah, I think I'll go upstairs and turn in because yeah.
Okay.
You sure you don't want to come with? We're gonna go. We're gonna go down to a tavern.
Oh, and what exactly you're gonna do at the tavern?
Well, see if I can make a little bit of coin.
Oh, if I come with you, can I get a cut?
If you work for it.
Like how?
Well, my plan is to provide people with entertainment.
I don't know how well I can entertain.
You're pretty funny looking.
Hey!
Sorry.
See? Delisle just laughed. That was easy, wasn't it?
He's very good, very sharp with his wit.
All right. I guess I'll join you for a few, and if not, I'll come back here and retire.
Very well, gentlemen. With that, I will bid you an evening. I must retire to my own rooms to finish additional guild paperwork.
Do we need a key or anything to get back in?
Just ring the bell at the door, and Pembros or his wife would answer. With that, Delisle closes the ledger, picks it up off the table, bows to you, and turns and heads up the stairs to his lodging in the guild hall.
Jesus. If the last thing I see before I go to sleep is that woman's face, I'm gonna have awful nightmares. To the tavern!
To the tavern! Yes. Tavern.
As you guys head out, Pembros nods to you and goes, have fun storming the whorehouses!
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Wait, what?
No.
And with that, you gentlemen leave.
Claudio, like, I stop in the door and they, like, bump into me through the door. Wait, fuck.
Welcome back to the railroad, gentlemen. So you guys head out the front door, back into the plaza, and it's late. There's not a whole lot of people on the streets. There's a small guard detail kind of walking around, you know. Just guys in light armor strolling through the streets. There's torches, so there is some like lighting along the way. A lot of these houses and apartments and areas around this plaza area are dark now because it's 9. It's kind of late out here. However, as you head down this street here, which is a continuation of Cherry Street, by the way.
It's all Cherry Street.
Pretty much. And you come down here, you reach the gate district, which is, guess what? It's gated. Well, there's like portcullises that go into like this area. It's almost like a small town within the town.
Okay. I want to look over. So, Claudio, you got a loot, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Pull that out.
All right. I pull out my loot.
Give me play something jaunty.
All right. I start playing something jaunty.
Beautiful. And I pull out my my lyre, and I do the same as we get to the gated district. See if we can attract any attention.
I want to start banging my mace against my shield in tune with them.
That is not what I wanted.
I kind of like look at him and I like cringe a little bit, but I just go with it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, actually. I
That
got
is
something
not
to
at
smoke
all
for
what
that.
I wanted either.
What the fuck is with my 11s? Everything I've done is mediocre.
Are we rolling to see how good we're playing right now?
Yeah. Let's do that. I wasn't
right,
even
yeah,
thinking
let's
about that. Do it. Yeah, let's go.
Do it.
I was trying to find some music to play, but I can't tell what the fuck any of this bullshit is in Roll20. Like, Deep Space. Might as well play that as the background music.
Oh, same thing.
You guys, you don't play terribly, because, I mean, Claudio, you are experienced player.
Right. It's part
so
of my
11,
backstory.
an 11 for you would be, yeah, you're kind of going through the motions. You're playing something you know by heart. You don't even need to bother to look, but it's something you're not gonna be like putting a lot of flourish into.
Right.
Don, you're better at talking to people than you are at playing things, but you're not bad, and you're able to keep up with Claudio. Zonkas, on the other hand, you sound like you're smashing rocks together. You have absolutely no rhythm. Every once in a while, it almost sounds like you're just doing performance art, which might not be bad.
Ooh, 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 ooh! Come on. Yeah, puck of the light. If you could, slow that down a bit.
Okay.
Okay, if you could make it even slower.
What is happening right now?
I believe Don is trying to get
Yep.
Zonkus to play in rhythm with you guys.
Oh, okay.
No. If you could, all right. If you could slow it down even more.
Are you subtly asking me to stop?
And you, was that subtle? Stop.
But I thought you said I had to work for a cut.
Yeah, this isn't. Oh, not this heavy lifting.
So what do you suggest I do?
If you, as we pass by, if you see people paying attention to us, tell them that they can follow. We're going to go provide entertainment at the tavern.
Okay. So I do that. Do we see anybody?
There's people around.
Come with us
Let,
to the tavern and follow us. Follow us to the tavern to hear us perform.
I let Claudio lead, and I just play some counter notes because obviously I'm off tonight.
All right, then I continue playing.
First published in 1651.
Okay. Sorry, I had to do a little mixing thanks to Don's very excellent link, which sadly I don't. Well, you guys can click on it and listen to it. I'm gonna have it play in the background, which will add a little bit flourish to our adventure. Okay. So where did you guys say you were going?
Back to the tavern.
A tavern.
All right. So you guys head in through one of the gates in the gate district, and you're heading down one of the streets. Let's just say you're going down this street here, and I'm going to. Jesus Christ, is loud. All right. Lower this guy a little bit more. Hi, cat. Sorry, my cat's meowing at me. And you come up to, let's just say you come up to the first inn that looks like it's lively. Like there's clientele, looks like there's some people hanging out by the door.
Exactly what we're looking
coming
for.
in and out.
Right on.
Do you guys look up at the sign?
I do.
All right. You have arrived at the Ruffled Feather.
All right.
It's a decent sized inn. In fact, let's get you there.
Hey.
Hey.
So you have entered the Ruffled Feather. It's a fine establishment. It's got a couple of people from out of town, since the Gate District is kind of more of an out of towners kind of area. That's where the inns are and stuff like that. But you also got dock workers here, a couple of other people from the other crafts guilds in the area kind of hanging out. There's a bartender serving drink. There's pig on the fire. This picture. You see this picture. This is what you see. Right in front of you is this fucking picture. And what do you guys do?
Cool. I enter. I start playing lower and go. All right, let's drop volume. Let's see if we can get in and talk to the bartender and see if he'll give us some space to perform.
Are there any other people playing here?
It seems like they do already have a guy on loot, playing near the fire.
All right, so I kind of lean over to Don and I'm like, hey, it seems they already got a guy here.
All right, let's
He's not
get him into the guild.
bad. He's not great either. He's kind of, this is like his night job.
Gotcha. All right. So I'm gonna stop playing. I'm gonna put my lyre back under my cloak and make my way over to the to whoever's behind the bar.
Don, how are you dressed?
I am dressed in finely made but conservative clothes.
hmm
I have a noble set of clothing on. Nothing ostentatious, but very well cut.
You're an out of towner. Got it. Claudio, I believe I already recall what you're almost the same as Don, correct?
Yeah, very aristocratic, a little flouncy.
I am not
Very.
flouncy.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
not very cut for.
You're
I don't
definitely
look
an
like
out
I'm
of
cut for
towner.
adventuring. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Uh,
Unless there's like aristocrats in this town. I don't know what the level of
this is
disparity of the town is or whatever, but
Insport is a working man's town.
yeah. So then
You're
that
gonna have a lot
definitely
of dock
stand out.
workers. I mean, look, the Gate District. There's a reason why it's called the Gate District. It's gated off from the rest of the town. It, like I said, it tradespeople come in here. Merchants from other areas looking to buy from the craftsmen and the merchants guild here. You get out of towners in this area, so you guys aren't gonna not not fit in.
Right.
But people that the local people are gonna see, hey, you are guys from out of town.
Right.
But the out of towners
Got
see, oh look, other tradespeople and people that have come to do business in town.
Right. Makes sense.
Zonkus, how are you dressed again, my good friend?
In priestly clothes, and like I'm dressed for battle, and I've got a shield, a mace,
Yeah. You're
I've
gonna
got
stick.
chainmail.
You're gonna stick out
I've
like a
got-
sore thumb, son.
Oh, of course.
And
I've
at
got,
your, how tall are you again?
Priestly vestments, 4'2".
You're gonna really stick out.
Of course.
So
I also have like pallid skin, the color of death, and jet black eyes. So
Yeah,
how,
yeah.
but how visible? Like, are your eyes very visible, or as in like someone looks at you, they're gonna see your eyes. You're not. You don't have a hood on. You have a hat on.
Yep.
Yeah. If people do bother to look in your general direction, there might be a couple glances here or there. There gonna be some people who are gonna be like, "Ooh, what the fuck is this?"
oh, yeah.
And there's
I
gonna be
am.
definitely people are gonna notice Zankus. People are gonna be like, "Ooh." There might be some murmuring as you walk around, and the kind of like, "Peas and carrots, what the fuck? Peas and carrots, what the fuck?"
Rutabaga
cheese,
rutabaga cheese.
Oh yeah, don't forget
Yeah,
my bright
yeah.
orange hair, my long beard that's parted and pointed, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Don
I'm one
and
of those-
Zankus
yeah.
aren't normally seen around these parts of the world,
there's no
or at
gnomes.
least in this area.
I'm the kind of look where if I've got my horns covered, it's if somebody just like glanced past me, they might just think I looked weird. But if they look at me,
Yeah,
I am off.
So
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
are,
yeah, yeah.
are you a tiefling?
Yes.
Okay.
Like if you actually like look at me, I am not human.
Gotcha.
yeah.
Mm.
So you two specifically will get glances, and by association, Claudio will get a few looks too. Kind of like,
Of course.
what's
That makes
this
sense.
dude walking around with these guys?
Right.
But no one's gonna be outright rude to you or anything like that. It's just gonna be
Okay.
like out of towners and these are really out of towners.
Well, you don't know what Don's gonna say once he opens his mouth, so you can't tell
you
us
go.
whether or not they're gonna be rude to us.
We shall see. So what do you guys do?
I make my way to whoever's behind the bar.
All right. There is a gentleman with a beard, long hair. He's receding. Well dressed for a bartender. This is a decent establishment, so he looks like the decent barkeep for this place. He goes, what do you have, my friend?
Evening, sir. It is an absolute pleasure to be here in your fine establishment.
It's a pleasure to have you. Claudio and Zankas, do you follow suit to the bar?
I kind of do, but I don't go right up to the bar. Like I kind of just like I follow like closely, but like I'm still kind of like off to the side, like just taking everything in.
Gotcha.
Oh, I'll follow right up to him because he's in charge right now.
All right. Do you step up to the bar and maybe grab a stool, or do you just sort of stand there just Because
No, I
I'm
wanna-
imagining the top of Zonkas's head and the bartender just looking at him going like,
Yeah, I want to jump up on a stool so he can see me.
"Ah, I see you brought your manly child with you? Sorry.
Excuse me?
Sorry, we're not... I am so sorry. I did not mean to offend. It's immediately first thought was kid and...
My
I mean, clearly
my
you're...
children would not be that hairy. So, in
Yeah.
case you hadn't noticed, my friend and I are entertainers, and I noticed that you and I cast a very pointed glance at the guy sitting in the corner playing the lute. I noticed that you lack talented entertainers. We would be more than happy to entertain your guests for just whatever they'd toss into the hat.
Ah, Jimmy's been playing here for a long time. I mean, sure, he's got 2 fingers in each hand, but Jimmy Two Fingers is technically 4 fingers. Is I mean, listen, he's decent enough. He can carry a tune with just 4 fingers. He's an old family friend.
Is that Jimmy Two Fingers?
Jimmy Two Fingers. Sometimes they call him the 4 fingers.
I look
Yeah.
over at Claudio. Claudio, can you believe that is Jimmy Two Fingers?
I'm not getting the joke. I don't think I know
I never-
that person.
What joke? I've heard of this guy far and wide. I never thought I'd get to hear him play, though. I mean,
Huh.
that is impressive.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I mean, he's known all over Guildemere. Everybody knows Jimmy Two Fingers.
Yeah, no, that people come here to see him. I mean, he's a little worse for wear nowadays. You know what?
No, he is absolutely famous. I mean, but I've always wanted to do this. You know, performers. He's a really big deal in the performing community. I know that he's been like keeping it low. He hasn't actually released any scrolls or new music. But like we all know him. It would be an honor to play for him.
You know, Jimmy's gonna be off in like 2 minutes. I'll talk to him and he'll take a listen.
Fantastic! I can't thank you enough. Can I get an ale, sir?
Right up, and he gets you an ale.
I use my I use my message cantrip to ask him what the hell he's doing in private. Like, what are you doing? Do you really know this guy?
Oh no, not at all. But it got him off the stage.
Ah, got it.
What are the rest of you guys? I mean, thanks. Are you?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out there with them.
All right. I'm sorry. And he points at Zankus. Do you want something to drink?
Oh, you have some tea?
We'll get you some water. We don't have tea at this time of night.
You should have tea at all times of the night.
That's not the popular drink around here at this time of night, but you know what? Let me see what I can do for you. And he heads over to the back, and he manages to get some hot water out of a kettle and puts a tea bag in there and hands it to you.
Oh, thank you.
Puck of the Light, do you really not drink alcohol?
Not if I need to have my wits about me.
I am so confused. All right.
Strange town, strange companions. I don't want to be drunk like you were.
I thought it was pretty good, actually.
Well, you sounded better when you were playing, but
I kind of look over at Zankus and I kind of go like, yeah, he was pretty drunk.
All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna stand and like lean up against the bar and like pretend to be like listening and like almost snapping my fingers in tune.
So Jimmy Two Fingers, he's He's just doing a rousing and as rousing a rendition as he possibly can with the 4 fingers he has left, of a local tune, a song about fish and fishwives and mermaids and love. I don't know. It's weird, and it's a seaman's tune. It's a shanty,
Shanty.
really. It's a shanty.
Seaman.
And I'm gonna keep using that word because it's funny. And he finishes with a flourish, and there's a couple of grumbles, some applause.
As soon as he finishes, I start clapping my hands like
there's
as loudly
a
as I
couple
can.
people that like clang their mugs on the table, clunk clunk clunk.
And I walk up to where he's standing. I put my hand on his shoulder. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Two Fingers. Come on, let's hear it for him, everybody.
I kind of start clapping and looking around like nervously.
I start clapping as well.
And Jimmy's like, thank you very much. And he looks over at Don and goes, what the fuck? Thanks, friend, for your
legend
patronage
throughout
and your
All of
support.
Guildemere. I'll let you
Yeah.
throughout all of Guildemere, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
and
so
he's
nice
here in
of
this
you.
tavern
It's
just
so
for
nice.
you at the Ruffled Feather.
Yeah,
I hope everybody's enjoyed him.
Thank
All right,
you.
so next, ladies and gentlemen, we have
What's
Claudio
happening?
the Grand coming up.
Where-
Claudio. Ladies and gentlemen,
right.
if you can all put your hands together.
So
The-
I kind of walk up like super nervously because I'm not sure how the crowd is going to react to us
the
taking
bartender-
over like that.
So, not to cut you off, the bartender
no.
motions for Jimmy to head over to him, and he kind of explains the situation. And Jimmy's like, oh, okay. And so, Claudio, do you take the stage in front of the fireplace?
Yes, I take the stage. I walk up a little bit nervously, but then as soon as I go up, I just start wailing on it.
All
Just
right.
fucking kicking ass.
Give me, you know what? Give me a performance roll with advantage.
All right.
I got him warm for you, man. Got him warm for you.
Performance with advantage. Public
I would have had you roll disadvantage because of nervousness, but because Don had warmed them up, you have advantage. There you go.
All right.
I'm going to say let's be creative here. Claudio, what kind of song would you think these fine people would love?
See,
Slap
I don't-
something together.
I don't know if it
do
would
it.
be about what they would love. I think it would be more about what I would be proud of
Then
for my character. Like I would play like the most technically hard song I know,
all right.
As he starts, I just go, oh no.
which is probably not a good song to be playing at the bar. It's like fucking like
You're
fucking,
fucking
like-
prog rock?
yeah, it's like cranking like Stravinsky or something like at the fucking
Jesus
pub.
Christ. All right.
All right, so I want to start with that, right? But
All right, start with prog
I'm going to try to gauge the reaction of the crowd, and then if it's completely horrible, or if I get like dirty looks or anything, I want to like switch it up to something more poppy. Like imagine a person who is like so good at playing but has never played before for a crowd. Like they wouldn't know what to do. Like I'm like, yo, this is like the hardest shit I know. Like this is obviously the best thing to play, right? Like, but not in tune with what people would know.
So
want to
basically
hear.
you're playing your rendition of Xanadu from Rush.
Yeah.
My face just goes blank. Oh shit.
Funny enough, your performance is excellent. And it's not bad. It's different than what everyone else has ever experienced before. And it's I don't think we have the performance rights to play this, so I'm not going to play this track over the internet because I might get sued. But
They'll just remove it.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But for you guys, yeah, this is what I'm thinking that's coming out of that loot is holy shit. Like, to be completely honest with you, the people weren't too sure what was happening. And then they're like, how's he He's got more fingers than Jimmy, but it sounds like he also has more hands than Jimmy. Because the chords you're playing are theoretically impossible by one human being.
Okay.
But you're doing such a damn good job. Imagine what would happen if you had a natural 20. Jesus.
Right. Right.
And when you're done, there's a smattering of applause and a couple people nodding their heads and a couple people shaking their heads too, like I don't get it. But yeah, there's a general overall approval.
Essentially, my goal was to just show up Jimmy Two Fingers. So
Jimmy's just sitting there like dumbfounded, looking down at his hands, looking back at you, down at his hands. Tear rolls down one of his cheeks. You broke the fucking man. This is all he had left. God damn
I applaud and I step up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Claudio.
And I kind of like take like a very like flouncy bow, like as if I was like performing at the opera.
Yeah, there's harumphs and humps, and then there's clanging and stuff like that. There's no screaming, but
Hey, I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
harumph.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
I'll do a. So, ladies and gentlemen, who's from Guildemere? Anybody here from Insport? Out of town?
There's a couple people looks around confusingly at the questions. They're not used to this line of inquiry, but there are a few who are in their cups are like, I'm not from here. A couple other guys like, I live down the road.
Yeah. So, how about that ocean? Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Some of the dock workers, the seamen, are all like, nod their heads. They're like, yeah, the sea, my wife.
I gotta ask you guys. You all get called seamen all the time, huh?
They they nod around and look at each other, and they look back at you and they nod and say, yes.
It's got to be awfully expensive for socks, isn't it?
And they chuckle.
This guy gets it.
They know that joke. They've heard it so many times before.
See, the old one's still funny. Who wants to hear another one? And
I do.
Go through like a performance. Like I'll get up and make some jokes, and then like keep Claudio playing for a while.
Yeah.
And I will take off my hat, and I will throw it on the floor once they start laughing.
God, no, John. All right. I was going to tell you to roll some performance, but when you do that...
Once it seems I've got him on my side, I'm going to toss my hat on the floor and go, feel free.
Yeah. What the hell was that?
Record scratch.
Yeah. Okay, I was going to say yes. There's literally a record scratch. I want to say, if Claudio was still playing, one of the strings in his lute just snaps. Like, there's a collective hush as everyone just stares. And it's not even like a polite stare. It's like a, what the fuck is this stare? The bartender's like, son, you've got a condition. And some of the folks are, some of them are kind of getting up and like concerned. Like they're standing up and they're looking at you hard. What do you do, Don?
I thought we were having a good time. Don't watch me, watch the performer. Come on.
The bartender's just gonna go, I really don't want to have any gripes with you, but I think you guys should go. I think these people are have had enough performance for one day.
I pick up my hat and I put it back on. I wouldn't want to stay anywhere where I'm not wanted.
Several gentlemen. I don't want to say they're not brandishing their weapons, but a couple people who have knives or small weapons on them, they have their hands on them. They're not sure what they're looking at. They're not comfortable with you.
Right. I look at the biggest one. Do you have a problem, sir?
He looks
You're staring
hard.
at me.
Yeah, he looks hard at you.
I don't understand what that looks about. From looking at me like I look like a freak. You look like a beholder just sat down on your neck. What the fuck is that supposed to be your head?
I use my message command and I tell Don, I'm like, you should totally fight that guy.
Yeah, the big guy is he's still staring at you hard. So is his buddies around the table. In fact, some of them are standing up too. And they're not reaching. They're reaching for their weapons, but they're not drawing them yet. These guys are. They're trying to, not cause trouble. The bartender once again says, "For the love of all that is good, get the fuck out."
I appreciate the time. You, kind sir, towards the bartender. Look over it. Now, you, stupid, ugly, pig fucking motherfuckers, however, go fuck yourselves. And I am.
Well, hold on.
Hold on a
Hold
second. Hold on a second, because that's the actual effect. At the biggest guy.
So, okay, so how the fuck does this thing work? Read it to me, John. What does Vicious Mockery do?
Vicious Mockery is a damaging spell.
Yeah.
Or damage. It's actually a magical attack. Its component is only verbal. It's an insult.
Yeah.
The description is: you unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range, 60 feet. If the target can hear you, it need not understand. It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Great. I will see if I could find a villager for you to fucking fight. I was not intending for this.
I'm not fighting him. I just insulted him.
Right.
He decides whether or not he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. All right.
All I did was I made fun of him enough that it hurt his little feelings.
Right.
Damaged his psyche.
Uh-huh.
Such a fucking cool concept. I wish I could do that in real life.
God, I'd be in jail.
Let's just see what we got here. Yeah,
Every
we'll
day.
just do this.
Walk
So
your
I
Harold
have to
Square.
do. He's got to save against a DC 13, right?
13 wisdom.
Wisdom, right? Oh boy. Let's see what we get. No, the big guy does not save. He's looking hard at you, and then he blinks once, blinks twice, and then he puts his hand to his head, and he kind of stumbles back a bit. He just shakes his head, and he's like, "What is you?"
Yeah. And I'm backing out the door as I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better back up. Make my way out.
I quickly grab my shit and scurry after you.
Yeah. Zankus.
I want to quietly retreat.
Yeah, you're small enough. No one's paying attention. Everyone's more or less trying to figure out what happened to this big guy all of a sudden, and noticing that the pale demon has just left the room. So you guys are now back out on the street.
Just going back to the guild and going to sleep.
Yeah, let's turn in after that.
Yeah.
Just pull my hat down over my head and just fuck these guys the entire way.
And then as I'm walking past him, I'm like, that was pretty exciting. That was really cool.
Yeah.
I don't
We
know.
need
I
to
didn't want to die tonight.
We need to do more of that. That was really cool. It's the only way these people are going to respect us as actual creatives. We need to.
Yeah,
I'm like trying real hard to.
Are you like
convince them.
Pussy Riot, but without the pussy?
Yeah, I'm trying really hard to convince them that like the only way we're gonna be good artists is by
Shock jocks.
fucking being assholes to everybody. It's really trying hard to convince them of this.
You're like Jello Biafra?
You're way better than I thought you were, man. That was actually impressive. That was really good.
Thank you.
I didn't hold up my end, man. Fucking I. Next time I'll just cover my shit up. I left home so I didn't have to put up with this shit.
So you guys head back to the guild hall, and you guys.
Sorry, Jen.
I'm sorry.
Sorry?
I said sorry, Jen, because
Mhm.
we just spent like 30 minutes with her just listening.
Yeah, and I think we might call it soon. Because we're coming up to a good point to end it for the night. So you head back to the guild hall, and what do you guys do? The door is closed. It's locked.
Anyone have a?
I want to ring
the bell.
Ring the bell or knock, like they said.
All right, you ring the bell. Ring, ring, ring.
Banana phone.
Banana phone.
Try the door handle.
It's still locked. Do you ring again?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. You ring again. There's a loud thumping on the other side of the door. You hear the sound of a lock unlocking. Door swings open. And there's the glorious visage of Hishmeldat in a nightgown with a candle. And she's like, "Babies, come back from town. Babies,
Oh, God.
come inside." And she ushers you guys inside. Like, I mean,
Oh,
she
my
misses
eyes.
Zankus completely
Oh, my eyes.
because he's so small, but she swings her giant green arm around Don and Claudio and just kind of pulls you guys in effortlessly.
I put my
I want
hand.
to scurry in.
I put my hand on Zonka's head and goes, "Oh God, I need my seeing eye gnome."
Wait, what? I want to move out of the way.
I fucking love you guys. Oh my god. And you are back inside the guild hall. Schmeldat closes the door, locks it up. She goes, "Babies, go to room now. Schmeldat, go back to bed."
Yeah. You go back to bed. I'm sure your husband misses you mightily.
And with that, she heads back to their quarters, which is actually right behind the bar.
Go take it out on him, lady.
I want to reiterate, I didn't make it quite clear. Hishmelda is, imagine the Incredible Hulk but with an orc's head and like the faintest idea of feminine parts.
The little gnome, he blessed you, but she helps those who help themselves.
And with that last, you just hear, "Mmm." Alright, so what do you guys do?
I'm gonna go to sleep and have nightmares about huge women.
Yeah, I'll go to sleep also. Probably with the same nightmares.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, do you guys So I didn't quite ask, but I'm assuming that Sophia went into her own room. Do you guys each take a room? There are enough rooms for.
Yeah, I guess I'll take my
Yeah,
own room.
I'll take my own room.
All right, hold on 1 second.
Is Sophia's door locked?
I'm going. Without her
hey.
saying, I would probably say so. Jen?
If the lock on the door, she used it.
All right. I heard that there's a lock on the door she uses.
Yeah.
Yes, these rooms have individual locks. Uh,
I will lightly tap on Sophia's door.
She's sleeping.
I can barely hear you. Did you say she's
Yeah.
sleeping?
She said she's sleeping. All right, I'm not gonna like try and wake her up because my fear is if I knock too loud, then a Schmelda might come upstairs and I'll make my way to my own room and go to sleep.
Okay.
Oh God!
But
What am I missing?
I'll explain it later.
Okay.
Ooh, which one of you little fucking ooh. Does it stay?
How long does that work?
A minute.
She's only there for a minute.
Ooh. I look around.
does he have
I
to
mean,
yell? Do I hear him yell?
Yeah, I think his reaction would be loud enough for people to hear a shriek of "Ah!" when he steps into the room.
So then, John, you would probably hear some giggling coming from my room.
Sophia stares over the door. She has a ball of flame in her hand. What the?
I am also curious, and I walk outside. I want to know what's going on.
very funny. Very funny. I clap my hands.
I don't appreciate being called a seeing eye gnome.
I'm going to sleep.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
And with that, I think we're gonna call it here for the evening.
So I want to lock my door, and I want to prop my mace in between the door handle and the doors to brace it.
Okay.
I specifically do not lock my door.
Okay.
I guess I just lock it and go in. Nothing fancy.
All right. Sophia, do you manage to go back and relock your door?
After I sit there staring at the fire in my head, going, "What the fuck is that?" Then I just turn around and kind of staring at the fire and walk to the window and throw it out the window.
Wait, what do you do? I missed that.
I caught your sacred flame in my hand
Yeah.
when he screamed, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of looking at it like I don't know what the hell to do with this. So I close my door, go to the window, and just kind of throw it outside.
Oh God, no.
Paving stones don't burn. You said it was a big square.
It depends on which side the window's facing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facing another building.
I think that she just threw it out into like the garden. So in the morning, Schmeldet will probably find some of her favorite her favorite things. Her favorite babies burnt.
Oh,
Oh no.
it's like garbage anyway.
God, I'm sorry, that went dark. It was supposed to be more funny, like whoopsie.
Yeah, she was just like, "What the hell am I supposed to do with this now? There's no threat." Just throws it out. I was just like throw it out in the street. Is what I
No, you know what? No, that would be too big of a fire if it hits the compost heap.
Like an explosion.
Yeah.
Depending.
It falls into the It falls harmless into a bucket of water. Let's just say that.
Okay.
There's a little scorch mark in the grass.
Yeah, there's some scorch marks. A bucket of water suddenly all there's less water in it because of evaporation. Right. And the night passes, and morning comes, and we'll pick this up next week. I think this is
Nice.
a good time to end it, and it's a good place to restart. I assume Penza keeps going on for another week after this.
Yep.
All right, so we'll do this again next week, and we might actually get to combat and leave fucking Insport.
Nice.
'Cause-
Or we'll just perform at a couple more clubs and see how that goes.
Yeah.
Or I should just delete everything and just go whatever you guys want to do.
Well,
I've-
don't make any plans because
No,
obviously.
I'm you know what? I've been initiated.
Wouldn't even get through the quarter of the thing that you had planned.
Yeah.
No, seriously? Nowhere near getting through a quarter.
We didn't even start it, did we?
We're in the box eating those packing peanuts.
Okay, actually, you're more of maybe a fifth of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sorry,
There's
Ray.
five. There were 5 big beats. Insport was 1. Yeah, we're still in point 1, so we're good. We're good. If we're lucky, we get through point 2 next week.
See, unlike our other campaign, though, at least we didn't argue over what to do.
No, I'm glad.
We just
And-
chose some really weird shit to do, is all.
And just to explain what Don screamed about, Zonkus stated that when Don gets into his room, an illusion of Heshmeldat will appear. So I had Heshmeldat standing by Don's bed. In my
Nice.
head, she was trying to be seductive,
That's
but
awesome.
I didn't put any further details. I just imagined that and it says, "I'm gonna let John play with this idea."
That was what it was in my head too.
Good.
Oh my god.
Tips, advice for this young new DM?
Oh, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had
like
fun.
this a lot.
I was totally not certain of how to, like, I had an idea. I had this thing played out in my head and just immediately was like, well, there it goes. Off that cliff into the depths of the ocean.
Pretty
It's
much.
gone, yeah. Thank
Sorry,
you for,
Ray.
No. Seriously, trial by fire. You're getting me to think on my feet, which is not always my best aspect.
You're good at it. You're
Yeah.
good.
I'm just very happy that we were able to explore this town a bit, which I really didn't have a whole lot mapped out here. As in, look, there's a town. We're not really supposed to stay here long.
Except for
Oh,
literally
fuck.
the entire map, though. I mean.
Well, the map was, I just found a generator, and it's like,
Gotcha.
this looks like a port town. Let's do
Right,
this.
right.
And it's port town facing the right direction as per the big map, which is
Nice.
this guy.
Someone thought ahead.
Man, good job on the big maps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one took me fucking forever. But yeah.
it's
What
a lot of work.
else?
I have a question for you guys.
Sure.
So, my character has a really high charisma. But
Yeah, that's
Jen-
Mine too.
ridiculous.
Jen
No,
has no
John.
charisma.
It's you think you bards think you're charismatic. Jesus Christ, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, she's like my one really good roll went into charisma, and then I had a +2 modifier to it from racial.
I used
Um,
to buy.
Oh,
I used a point buy also, and then I just put all my stuff into charisma and dexterity.
I didn't have.
I see you added those things
I-
again. Okay, good. I felt so
I
bad getting rid of them.
I just went back into the generator to try and figure out why the hell I didn't have a spell slot. 'Cause I'm supposed to have one, and it didn't give me one, so I just gave myself one, and I'll have to change it.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, I noticed. I looked at
I,
your stats earlier, and I was just going. I don't mean to cut you off, but I was like, "All right, she's a very focused build here."
yeah, I am. So I am not. Jen is not a charismatic person person. I am more like Moira in the sense of my charisma score than I am. So yeah, if you guys could help me figure out how to explore this charisma score so that I can actually be useful.
Charisma can mean a lot of things. It's not just like looks, and it's not just friendliness. It's also just like force of personality, which is kind of that's what I'm doing with the character.
Yeah.
Because Don is very much charisma focused.
I'm very charisma focused too. I'm trying to be more like stealthy charisma though, like so people don't know that I'm doing it to them. You know, like I'm trying to like manipulate people with charisma.
Yeah, I think like Claudio is more of he's just a likable person.
Yeah,
He
very
can get
likable.
people to do the things that he wants. Don is just he's got a very strong personality, and like is generally the center of attention. Yeah, but I mean, you can like do it in different ways. You could say that you are absolutely awful person, but you're just gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to do anything there. Like you could be whoever you want at that point.
She is a godly, celestial. She, like that's why her skin shimmers and her hair shines, and
Yeah, so you should just look really well. That's all.
Yeah.
she's just
And-
really, really, really beautiful.
And that's why Don is trying to get her into his room, because she's the only one more beautiful than he is that he's ever met.
Yeah, very. You know, when you did the vicious mockery thing, it's like I'm about to roll a punch in your face, and then I was like, "Oh no, he beat me to it." All right.
But that's why I was, when you're like, okay, well, it's like, no. That insult that he's gonna punch me for telling him, that's the attack.
Ah. Well, the
Um,
good thing is, the NPC I pulled up, and like I'm just gonna use this guy's stats. Clunk. Well, he failed it.
Vicious mockery is awesome.
Yeah.
It does almost no damage, but it's just fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's such a cool
It's
concept.
very funny.
All right, guys. Well, I
All right.
need to get going. This was a lot of fun.
This
and
was.
talk to you guys in a little bit.
All right.
Yeah.
Talk to you
Later.
guys later. All right.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Oh, actually, did Ray bounce? Oh, that's not. What do you do?